east to the west, independent represent, screaming grind up. New empire aim to inspire, network, think higher, unite. With this power I'm more, so we do more. Foundation is solid, TV, mag, radio, and more. So show me who's a grinder. I'm a grinder. Show me grinders. If you're grinding, who's a grinder? I'm a grinder. Show me grinders. If you're grinding.
Well, hello, friends. I'm your pal in the mainstream media.
And I'm the Riz.
And, you know, Riz, it takes years of strenuous, dedicated training before you're worthy to step inside a professional wrestling ring. But it takes even more time to develop complex, highly astute opinions about professional wrestling. Am I right?
That is correct.
Yes.
And you know where we can combine that?
Yes.
On the Wrestling Man.
That's right.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
Grind City.
Who's a grinder? I'm a grinder. Show me grinders. If you're grinding, who's a grinder? I'm a grinder. Show me grinders. If you're grinding, if you want this, then come get it. See the plug and the outlet. Line with all the outfits. From the north to the south, always rocking all the fast shit. From the east to the west, independent represent, screaming grinder. New empire aim to inspire, network, think higher, unite. With this power I'm more, so we do more. Foundation is solid, TV, mag, radio, and more. So show me who's a grinder. I'm a grinder. Show me grinders. If you're grinding, who's a grinder? I'm a grinder. Show me grinders. If you're grinding.
Well, hello, friends. I'm your pal in the mainstream media.
And I'm the Riz.
And, you know, Riz, it takes years of strenuous, dedicated training before you're worthy to step inside a professional wrestling ring. But it takes even more time to develop complex, highly astute opinions about professional wrestling. Am I right?
That is correct.
Yes.
And you know where we can combine that?
Yes.
On the Wrestling Man.
That's right.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
Grind City.
Who's Who's a grinder? I'm a grinder. Show me grinders. If you're grinding, who's a grinder? I'm a grinder. Show me grinders. If you're grinding,
If you want this, then come get it. See the plug and the outlet. Line with all the outfits. From the north to the south, always rocking all the fly shit. From the east to the west, independent represent screaming grinders. New empire aim to inspire network. Think higher, unite. With this power, I'm more. So we do more. Foundation is solid. TV, mag, radio, and more. So show me who's
a grinder. I'm a grinder. Show me grinders. If you're grinding, who's a grinder? I'm a grinder. Show me grinders. If you're grinding.
Well, hello, friends. I'm your pal in the mainstream media.
And I'm the Riz.
And, you know, Riz, it takes years of strenuous, dedicated training before you're worthy to step inside a professional wrestling ring. But it takes even more time to develop complex, highly astute opinions about professional wrestling. Am I right?
That is correct.
Yes.
And you know where we can combine that?
Yes.
On the Wrestling Man.
That's right.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
Grind City.
Who's a grinder? I'm a grinder. Show me grinders. If you're grinding, who's a grinder? I'm a grinder. Show me grinders. If you're grinding.
If you want this, then come get it. See the plug and the outlet. Line with all the outfits. From the north to the south, always rocking all the fly shit. From the east to the west, independent represent screaming grinders. New empire aim to inspire network. Think higher, unite. With this power, I'm more. So we do more. Foundation is solid. TV, mag, radio, and more. So show me who's
a grinder. I'm a grinder. Show me grinders. If you're grinding, who's a grinder? I'm a grinder. Show me grinders. If you're grinding.
Well, hello, friends. I'm your pal in the mainstream media.
And I'm the Riz.
And, you know, Riz, it takes years of strenuous, dedicated training before you're worthy to step inside a professional wrestling ring. But it takes even more time to develop complex, highly astute opinions about professional wrestling. Am I right?
That is correct. And you know where we can combine that?
Yes.
on the Wrestling Mayhem.
That's right.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
Grind City. Who's a grinder? I'm a grinder. Show me grinders. If you're grinding, who's a grinder? I'm a grinder. Show me grinders. If you're grinding,
If you want this, then come get it. See the plug and the outlet. Line with all the outfits. From the north to the south, always rocking all the fast shit. From the east to the west, independent represent screaming grinders. New empire aim to inspire network. Think higher, unite. With this power, I'm more. So we do more. About the
Our opening bout is a tag team attraction scheduled for one fall. Buddies! Everybody needs a friend. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Put that microphone down, man! This right here is the holy grail to Murphy addicts everywhere and my best friend, Joe Murphy! I am some guy named John, and together we are Buddies Incorporated. Now, our opponents tonight used to be tag team wrestlers. That is until their partners abandoned them for being such losers. We're good friends and we're trying to help them find them wherever they may be. If you've seen them, please let us know. But these two Giannis have gone on to try to form a super group called the Wildcats.
What, right there.
Yeah,
No.
right in front of them.
We're not going to take that. You see,
It's a red
there
Freddy
is
Sanchez.
no way some mismatched rando team stands a chance against the pinnacle of 880 friendship. No, because we know to win matches here, you need to be buddies!
How did they miss Tatiana?
I don't know. She's wearing a red Freddy Sanchez jersey, front row. She's not missing.
She's not missing. She's right there.
Well, folks, I'm Toddy Tondera, joined again with Marcus Mann here for MV Young's Big Ass Barbecue 3. Thank you so much for joining us.
Well, and I apologize if you're joining us and you got to start out with Joe Murphy and some guy named John.
Yeah, better things are coming. Including the vibe of this first competitor, the first of their two opponents tonight.
Introducing the party that these scumbags wished they weren't invited to. First, from where the wild things are, weighing in at 265 pounds, they are the Bearcat, Keith Haught, his tag team partner from your local flower shop, weighing in at 215 pounds, and be Riot, Nix, Wilde, and collectively they are known as tonight's Wild Cat Party!
The Wildcats out here. 2 NBs against 2 straight-up jerks. Keith Haught, Nick's Wilde. With Tatiana out with injury, with Chaz D'Amato still out, they've combined efforts in this opening tag team attraction. And here we go, we're going to start Haught, Marcus.
Yeah, well, some guy named John tried to attack Keith Haught. Veteran instincts from Keith Haught, saw it coming, and now both Wilde and Haught heading up. They could have been just Wilde and Haught.
Yep. You found it for them. Big 10 count to start things off, and I just want to say thank you for joining us in the chat wherever you're watching, IndyWrestling.us, YouTube, anywhere you are on Twitch, coming to you live. Thank you for those watching in the future. Again, Marcus Mann with Toddy Tondera. We've got so much action tonight.
Oh no. With the star.
Oh. Star fishing out here in this summer spectacular, this barbecue.
Rowboat in action. Opening ceremonies in the Olympics are tonight, and this might be the best rowing team America has put together.
Straight down the Allegheny come the Wildcats. Nick's Wilde, of course, part of the Wildflowers.
Keith Haught, a part of Catfight,
yep.
Multiple tag teams. Well-known tag team wrestler. Nick's Wilde has been finding their way in the tag team division.
Yep.
With Tatiana, as we know, Tatiana on the shelf has a bit of a broken wrist, I believe, or hand, or both. You know, those are going to take a little bit to heal.
Tatiana's been joining me for commentary a little bit, discussing her injury. The Wildflowers, unfortunately, aren't going through the best times of their lives, but right now Keith Haught is helping Nick's Wilde out here with that cat scratch fever, folks.
Going up, backbreaker, no, combo. With the elbow.
That might be it here, Marcus.
Could be early.
2 and just a 2 count.
Looked like Joe Murphy was going to try and get in and may have hurt himself. Some guy named John trying to, I guess, rock some sort of Paul Skeens-like mustache.
Yeah.
It makes the women in Pittsburgh here want to puke.
Yeah, he's not going to go 8 strong innings, that's for sure.
Absolutely not.
Little tag team combination. Keith Haught has been closely aligned with the Wildflowers. Of course, back WrestleMania weekend, they had that big 3-way tag match, Cat Fight, Wildflowers, and Creeps.
Well, and I don't want to speak for the Wildflowers, but I think a lot of people here at 880, especially in the locker room, look up to Keith Haught as a mentor, someone who's been doing this for over a decade.
We were talking about that, yeah.
You know, Keith Haught is an individual, you know, who is non-binary, who's been in this wrestling world when it was less accepting, and has mentored a lot of these young wrestlers who are coming through. And I think when you have someone like that to watch your back, you got way more confidence taking on 2 goofs like something like John and Joe Murphy.
In a lot of ways, I look up to Keith Haught, too. I mean, Keith Haught's been in this business. I am a queer-coded individual as well. 2, just a 2 count. Things roll on here. The gentrifier, some guy named John, if you're new to 880 Wrestling, was once our ring announcer till I booted him out of here, and now he's made friends with Joe Murphy, and it's been hell ever since, honestly.
Duck under, and then low bridge. How low of a bridge you got to do to get Keith Haught out?
Oh, big forearm by John.
Wilde taking a forearm shot. The Kombucha Kid trying to clear out the crowd.
Are you serious?
Nope.
Yeah, I bet.
And a hug. Suicide hug.
Yeah, right.
Any hug with Joe Murphy is possible. Possible. Afterwards, you would think about it.
Yeah.
Don't. But you think about it with Joe Murphy.
He's been growing this weird goatee.
I can't.
Yeah,
literally, no. There's no way I would notice that.
Yeah. Twisting the arm of Keith Haught here. Again, this is our opening contest at MD Young's Big Ass Barbecue 3. Thank you so much for joining us.
Big headbutt to the arm by Joe Murphy.
For those folks watching in the future who are here tonight, thanks for coming out.
Single arm DDT is what I used to call that. Is that the right term?
That's it. And I hate to compliment some guy named John, but in all honesty, in-ring performing-wise, he's come a long way.
Yeah, we talked about how you can progress here at 880 so quickly because of the opportunities that you get. And Joe Murphy making the most of an opportunity right now behind the referee's back. Nick's Wilde not thrilled about all of this, but got to get back in the corner.
Nick's Wilde hasn't been thrilled with more than just this matchup. Again, not really on a hot streak right now. Wildflowers not totally together, but I have faith that the Wildflowers could continue to grow tonight.
It's been rough for the group with Tatiana's injury. You still have Reese Hayes as your 880 champion, so there is still momentum inside the group, but I think Nick's is going to have to find their own kind of path right now, and if that's in a tag with Keith Haught, great.
Shout out to Emily in the chat. Hi, Emily. I hope your luggage was returned finally. Sorry if it wasn't. There's a cover here by John. We have a big main event, Marcus, coming up.
We talk about the Wildflowers. It's going to be Reese Hayes, Remy LaVey, main event tonight, 880 championship. Lots on the card. It's the big-ass barbecue. We got main events. We got sides.
MV Young still to come. We've got some creepy guys that aren't usually here.
MV Young and a mystery opponent, I believe.
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Now,
a lot of mystery tonight.
Well, there's a tag.
Nick's Wilde is in.
Trying to get some guy named John off. And now
Nick's Wilde going crazy on John in the corner here.
Tag was made, but Joe Murphy getting out of there.
Wait a second.
And now yelling at Keith Haught. I don't know what.
I don't think George saw that
George
tag.
didn't see the tag.
Come on.
And now kicking out Nick's Wilde. I mean, fortunately, Nick's Wilde got a few shots in on some guy named John. But Keith Haught, who is exhausted, is now, I think Keith took off the accelerator because they made the tag.
Yep.
And now is stuck.
Enemy territory now.
Back in this. Was already into rest mode. Keith Haught used
Switching
rest.
sides here.
Oh, no.
Oh, here comes that bumper, baby. Bearcat bumper on Dottie Block this evening.
Keith Haught used smash.
It was
very effective.
Yeah, very effective.
And now Nick's Wilde looking for, I guess, the second time to get a tag.
After that Bearcat bumper, I don't even know how John could crawl over there. Tag to Joe Murphy, but tag into the NB Riot, and they're gonna start a riot with that true blue style. Oh, big clothesline here.
Another shot at some guy named John. That looks great.
Forearm. I don't want to be on the other side of these either, Marcus.
Yeah, some guy named John smartly tried to block it, but it's a backstabber.
Sheesh, big spine buster.
Big one on Joe Murphy.
Just a 2 count.
Some guy named John actually in position, surprisingly, able to stop just an elbow right in the back of the head. Now Keith Haught trying to get some guy named John out of there. Now we're just fighting each other to the corner.
Up on the ropes here, buddies take the upper hand. Oh, reversal of those wagons. Oh, sling blade, and the NB's on top right now.
Gotta take advantage when they can. And I think this is the time to take advantage. Maybe go over that Death Valley driver.
Shades of the Wildflowers here.
No, Keith Haught. Keith Haught a little too low to the ground to get all that mass.
Oh, taking a little bit too much time with that flower bomb.
Miscommunication, and now Joe Murphy has, I guess, sprained an ankle.
Oh no, I think that was kombucha. Kombucha spit out of the mouth.
How?
Kombucha missed by some guy named John, and Keith is out.
And now look out.
Schoolboy roll up. 2 foot on
the ropes, and some guy named John. Every single one of the tricks.
Your winners of the match, Buddies Incorporated.
Buddies Incorporated victorious here at MB Young's Big Ass Barbecue 3. And Nick's Wilde doesn't seem too happy with that. Left alone in the ring again is Nick's Wilde.
Well, Nick's Wilde, as I said, is going to have to find their way through this 880 without a tag partner right now. And the miscommunication with Keith Haught, I don't think it was anyone's fault. You're not a normal tag team. You guys go for a tag team maneuver and just not on the same page at the same time.
Well, yeah, let's talk about the fact that some guy named John behind the referee's back spit kombucha, too.
Well, there's the kombucha spit, there was a foot on the ropes, there was some guy named John holding the foot, there was the false tag, there's everything. Everything. I feel for Knicks, but they're going to have to find their path right now, unfortunately. But I don't blame Keith. It's frustration, if you're true and true.
Oh, come on, Knicks. What's this about? Knicks usually has a very calm attitude, but not really happy right now. What's going through the mind right now of Knicks Wilde?
I'm not sure, but what I know is losing your tag partner and not understanding exactly what's going to happen. Because look, Chaz D'Amato could be back. Where does that leave Knicks Wilde in this tag? There's a lot going through Knicks' head right now, so I don't blame them at all.
Good to see Eric back. Photo Eric.
Oh.
Eric, cameraman on crutches down there. But I guess the night rolls on.
Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, just in case you guys get a little overcrowded over there, you guys can filter around all three sides of the ring. Enjoy from any perspective you may choose here at 880.
Throw it back to the ring with the lyrical gangster Matt Flash to kick off our next matchup.
We're keeping the barbecue moving, ladies and gentlemen, and our next bout is scheduled for one fall.
Whoa. We know this music, Toddy.
We certainly do. Tupac family rocking out as usual to this one.
It's a good tune.
Introducing first, from Colliers, West Virginia, weighing in at 233 pounds, this is the fucking guy, Edric Everhart.
It's a shirt that you're maybe a little familiar
look,
with.
I've been familiar with that shirt for a long time. Edric Everhart and I have known each other for over a decade. We have been good friends. As things go in this business, you don't always walk on the same side as your friends. You don't always know exactly what they're doing or what they want to do. But Edric Everhart's come to 880 Wrestling. Look, he calls himself the fucking guy for a reason. He showed up here because someone calls himself the king of Pittsburgh. And they're going to lock horns sooner or later. They were always going to. That's what makes 880 so great, is people like Edric Everhart are going to show up.
Been saying there, it's almost like the nightmare of Envy Young's past have come back to haunt them.
Talk about friends and not always knowing what they're doing.
A little bit, Marcus.
Yeah. Jack Pollock and I have been to the same side for 20 years. This is a guy I've known over half my life, my best friend.
He's in his seat captain era.
The new drug coming at ya from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, representing 880 Wrestling, weighing in at 225 pounds. This is Pittsburgh's hardcore icon, Jack Pollock.
And I really don't know at this point who drinks more beer, the Andersons or Jack Pollock, but I'll tell you what, been in this business for a long time. It had been gleefully accepted by the audience of 880 Wrestling, and I'm sure you've seen the progression too. This audience has really accepted Jack Pollock.
And Jack Pollock feels so invigorated and so home in a place like this. I think this is always where Jack Pollock wanted to be, somewhere like 880 Wrestling. He's traveled to the United States. He traveled all the way to Canada to be trained. This guy's always looked for the right home in the right place, and these people are Jack Pollock's people.
Hope he's not driving home tonight.
Nah, I doubt it. Yeah. But like I said, you don't always know where your friend's head's at. Jack Pollock, when he shows up to 880, we don't talk a lot. He drinks his beer, he gets ready for his matches, he does his thing. Just because he and I are best friends doesn't mean I'm always giving him advice. Same with Edric. Same with a lot of these guys. You know, unfortunately, these are two of my best friends that I've ever had in my life, and they're going to fight each other.
Jack Pollock's been in there with the likes of Gianni, Michael, and Rico. We've seen a bloodbath with him and Chris LaRusso in a dog collar match.
Yeah, we've seen Gianni, Michael, and Rico and Edric Everhart as well during that 880 title reign. Edric Everhart, fresh off a match with Donovan Dijak.
Yep.
He is the fucking guy for a reason. That's what he calls himself. Now, you did point out the shirt, so let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Edric Everhart wearing the Black Hand Society shirt. Jack Pollock, a former member of the Black Hand Society. At one point, we were all tied together, very close. But obviously, a wedge has found their way between these two.
Well, I think the difference between these two competitors in modern day is Jack Pollock has found a new audience, has found a new person inside himself, and I don't know that Edric Everhart can let go of the past, Marcus.
No, not at all. And I think this is where it comes down to it, and you see Edric in the corner there. I think Edric's very unsure why Jack Pollock's standing across from him in the ring. Why is he not on the side of Matt Connard and Edric Everhart and Remy LaVey? Why is Jack Pollock on the other side? And that's what...
It's a little throwback to the Outcast, Jack Pollock representing the O here.
Yeah.
In 880 Wrestling.
And MV Young has given Jack Pollock a home, a place to find himself.
And he certainly has. And he's squaring off right now with Everhart in the corner. Oh. I mean, how long these two you think have known each other?
About 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
10 to 12 years, somewhere in that range. Back in the old days, we won't say the name of the promotion, but McKeesport, Jack Pollock, myself, and Edric Everhart used to hang out on the patio waiting to get an opportunity, waiting to just get in a battle royal, waiting to just see what we could do.
Waiting for days possibly like this.
Yeah, and now these two could main event any show, could have main evented this show. That's how good they are.
Of course, I grew up in McKeesport, but I was never really part of that group.
Lucky you.
Big scratch on the back from Jack Pollock.
Edric Everhart. Oh, and as we said, this is, sometimes we've been friends, sometimes we've been enemies. The Fantastic Ones versus System Elite Tag Team feud, very storied, bloody feud. It's what forms the Black Hand Society. But they have wrestled each other many, many times, as well as been on the same side.
First time at 880, and Jack Pollock is squaring off on the head.
Big shots. And Edric is just shaken up. I think he's more, I think, mentally not in this.
I think this version of Jack Pollock is very rough and tumble, very gritty.
Well, yeah, and look, last time Edric Everhart wrestled Jack Pollock, it was a mat game.
Yeah.
Now Jack Pollock has changed up styles dramatically. That hardcore icon for a reason. Now Edric
What's
getting
going
George
on here?
Edric has George Ross in the way. Oh, well, using a distraction.
Wasn't much of a black hand, but a knee.
Big knee. Now Edric Everhart taking that shirt off.
But the fucking guy here, representing the Black Hand Society, the little reunion the Black Hand Society is under. A lot of the reason, and this is in my personal opinion, we haven't really accepted them here at 880 Wrestling because we've seen these cryptic videos from the Black Hand Society. I'm sure you've seen some of those.
Yeah. I watch on Thursdays and see them pop up every once in a while.
And I'm not sure what their deal is. Yes, they are from the yesteryear, but the future is now, and the future is 880 Wrestling. And I don't really know their vibe. I've never really meshed with these guys.
And I'm not entirely sure either. And so far, it is weird that they have targeted Jack Pollock and MV Young, and not you would think they were attacking the young core of 880. But this seems like it's personal for a different reason. Some sort of old feud that's boiled over.
Big boot there.
Big boot from Jack Pollock.
Up to the second rope.
And now, look out! Oh, jeez!
Did he hit it back of his head?
Back of his head on the turnbuckle. And that whiplash, this could be it right now.
Just a 2 count there.
Edric Everhart, when he is in this mode, he is one of the most dangerous people. He will take advantage. He will. He's waving to himself. He will. He's
certainly not waving at me.
No, he's a scumbag through and through. He loves to be that scumbag. He feels better about himself when he's doing this.
Quite a little run Edric Everhart's on. Again, you mentioned Dijak in there with Pollock. Been getting around too.
Oh, look, when you talk about the best wrestlers in Pittsburgh right now, Edric Everhart's name has to be put in that list. With Jack Pollock, with MV Young, with Reese Hayes. You have to have those conversations right now. And all of them right here at 880 Wrestling.
Oh boy, little shimmy shake there. I was first introduced to the Black Hand Society. Obviously, I saw them in McKeesport, but when we were part of the Effie Young volleyball shows, it was the Runway and Effie in the Black Hand Society.
Yeah, and that was what we all assumed was the last ride.
Yeah.
That was what we all put in the text chat before we all left.
I was hoping.
That was it. That was the last ride. We were all done. And now I'm seeing the name pop up on flyers. I'm seeing T-shirts worn, and no one's communicating.
I don't like it, Marcus. A lot of these Black Hand Society members treat me like some kind of young boy. I'm their age. I'm an adult. You know.
They're here for some unknown reason, and it's already caused a fracture. And we've seen this with Pollock and his history coming back. We saw it with Chris LaRusso.
Yeah.
And now with Edric Everhart. Just his history coming back.
Big suplex there.
And look, I don't want to talk about how great Edric Everhart is because he's beating on my best friend, but this is, I mean, this is equally, this guy stays in my house, he watches my dog, dog sits for me, house sits for me when I need him. He's always been there for me as a friend.
How is your dog doing?
She's great. Fantastic.
See her on Instagram a lot.
She's got her on Instagram now.
Working on Jack Pollock is Edric Everhart. Oh, maybe taking a little bit too much time.
Yeah, missing with that elbow, then missing with that. Oh, and the knee jammed up on that one.
And Jack Pollock, if you don't know Jack Pollock, just by looking at Jack Pollock, you can tell he's been through a war or 3.
Oh, yeah. We're talking, I don't know how many different injuries
that
are past, present, and future for Jack Pollock.
Oh, there we go. A little
got another beer.
Gasoline for the tank. In the corner, fueling up.
That's the last thing Edric wanted, is to see Jack Pollock moving again.
Production up here banging the boards. Oh! Cut off at the pass by Everhart here.
Well, Pollock's got, that was a full can.
Sheesh.
Woo! Big shot from
there
Pollock.
We go. And like Popeye is to spinach here. Coming alive is Pollock. Duck under. Oh! Hear that echo up here.
Back elbow. And another big whip clothesline from Jack Pollock. Ropes.
Whipping around Everhart can't be easy. He's a thick boy.
No, he is. But that side Russian leg sweep just took Edric all the way down. Combination offense from Jack Pollock. It's what he does so well, that fusion of wrestling. The submissions, the ground game, the striking, the brawling. He can do it all, and he can maneuver through it so quickly and effortlessly.
Shot to the gut there. Plugging Pollock in here.
We're going for maybe a power driver?
We shall see.
Now Pollock trying to block.
Whatever it is being blocked.
Now up, maybe over that Widowmaker. Oh, big arm shots from Edric Everhart. Oh, flatliner.
The cover here. 2 and
kick out.
2 count. Pollock, just a 2 count here.
Pollock and Edric Everhart so similar in their resiliency. It takes a lot to put either one of them down.
And this audience here on Body Block is so important to Jack Pollock.
And he's got that boot loaded up, ready to go. This might be all there is.
Look out below. Oh!
Rolling full arm, cover.
That's a KO. And
no! Pollock left himself wide open to that forearm. Edric Everhart knew it. He's seen that boot 1,000 times. And he used that forearm as a counter.
Okay, Everhart, you don't have to point at our children in the front row. Okay, big guy.
Now going up. Probably setting up for that gotcha, that corner cutter that's made Edric Everhart a lot of money in this business. Pollock's ready for it. No.
Oh, caught the few.
Saw it coming.
Oh!
Super kick.
Was that a tooth?
Spine buster.
Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking at this BBQ. Loading that boot up again, Marcus.
Could be it. And Pollock stopped, I think Edric just collapsed.
What's this about?
Well, I have no idea.
Is he all right?
I'm not sure. George is going to check on, so is Pollock.
I guess we're going to keep...
I don't think Pollock's buying it, but whatever it was. Wait!
Oh, and that's why he shouldn't.
Pop-up, sit-up, powerbomb!
Oh!
No!
That was two? Two count.
That was two only, says George Ross. A pop-out, sit-out powerbomb from Edric Everhart. And now the crowd is rolling behind Jack Pollock.
880's C captain still staying afloat here. And once again, going up to that second rope.
Going for that cutter. Thinks he's got Pollock set up exactly where he wants him to be. Going for it. John, too much, Edric.
Oh, look out below.
Look out. There's the boot. Cover him.
Two. And you can ring it up. Jack Pollock victorious.
Your winner of the match, Jack Pollock.
So much for Edric Everhart of the Black Hand Society. Jack Pollock, in my opinion, kind of taking out the trash with that one.
Yeah, look, Edric Everhart wore the t-shirt out, tried to get into Jack Pollock's brain, tried to get him thrown off, and it didn't work. Jack Pollock, now with an OD FOD, getting a little energy, the big boot once again.
Post-match hydration there. And again, we have so much more to come. Please stick around. Our main event, amateur wrestler Reese defends the 880 championship against Remy LaVey. A big tag team championship coming up too, but what do we have here?
Oh, looking at this t-shirt. As I said, this is a brotherhood. You don't just wear that shirt. We fought for that.
Yeah, that's right, Jack. He's 880 all the way through, Marcus.
Well, good for Jack Pollock. He's found his home here at 880 Wrestling, and I'm excited to see what happens next. And Edric Everhart, tried to play the mind games, didn't work. Gonna have to go back to the drawing board and figure something else out.
Edric Everhart, that was yesteryear. This is the year 2024, and Jack Pollock is our boy now. But as I was mentioning, big title opportunity. The tag team championships on the line. The fourth line defend those titles against the Den of Desire. Gianni versus Frank.
Yeah.
So much more. Monsters Ball, Brohemoth versus Alao Dreams. Stick around here. We're gonna keep rolling on.
We got big fight feel tonight. Like any barbecue, you got to keep eating.
As yet, we engage another battle in this war between the good guys, 880 Wrestling, and the Black Hand Society. An epic battle it shall be. Scheduled for one fall.
We're going to keep things rolling on here with the Lyrical Gangster Matt Flash. I want to talk about the ace of 880 Wrestling. The king of Pittsburgh. You can hear all of Donnie Block sing right now. Let's get this popping in here.
Introducing first, fighting out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, by way of 880 Donnie Block. Is Pittsburgh, Maine. Is Pittsburgh, Maine. He's internationally laid. He is the general of 880 Wrestling. He is the closer of 880 Wrestling. He is the king of Pittsburgh. So now you bow to MV Young.
You want competitors, internationally known, is Envy Young, and he's got something to say.
He's got a microphone.
Welcome to my big-ass barbecue 3. Matt Connor is not here tonight.
What a B word.
Wow.
After months of harassing me and tormenting me, I guess he hurt his spooky little fingers making spooky little promos, but that's the fact. He couldn't show up tonight. So last night I was told that a video was played over the Titantron that there's a new member of the Black Hand Society and he doesn't want a tag match. He wants me one-on-one. Well, I'm here, it's my barbecue, and I fucking hate the Black Hand Society, so whoever the fuck you are, come out here right now.
That makes 2 of us, MV. Let's see who this guy is. Sent him packing like Jack sent Edric.
Ah, you gotta be kidding me. I know who this is. This isn't good, Toddy. I know that intro.
Oh, it's the Destroyer, huh?
Uh-oh. This is not good for MV Young. Payton Graham is back.
Payton Graham, of all competitors.
What is he doing here?
Rejoining the Black Hand Society. And I'll tell you what, I was talking about the old guard of Pittsburgh wrestling before, and one of the reasons why I stayed out of Dodge is for cats like this. A gatekeeper like Payton Graham on Dottie Block, I don't like seeing it.
You talk about a gatekeeper. This is a guy who destroys people, who's fought in every corner of Pittsburgh, West Virginia, New York, Ohio.
You hear what Dottie Block says.
Yeah,
show
look,
the door.
they're not going to turn on their king.
I will say, it's harder to out-beef Envy Young, but Payton Graham's pretty thick himself.
Yeah, Payton Graham, we're talking about a guy who goes over 6 foot, about 350 pounds. This is a big boy. And he's going to throw big hands. And Envy Young, no stranger to fights. But these two have brawled and battled all over before. They love it.
Up reversal here.
Oh!
Through the door goes Envy Young. The
Already?
880 down. Don't look at me like that, Payton.
Already? Payton Graham just put him through a door already. I've never seen that.
I don't know who's letting these Black Hand Society folks in the door, but Payton Graham, the Destroyer, now on attack of Envy Young. And we mentioned before the nightmares of Envy Young's past coming back to haunt them. On Thursday Night Fights, we saw one of those cryptic videos again that whoever challenged Envy Young wanted a one-on-one fight, and I guess it's Payton Graham.
Yeah, it's Payton Graham. Toddy, I got to tell you, in the 3 years we've been doing 880 wrestling here, I've not seen anyone just manhandle Envy Young this quickly to start off from a go.
Yeah.
From the word go. And Payton Graham hasn't wrestled in years. He's just been sitting at home seated. Look, Payton Graham and I have been best friends. This is a man who I've known my entire career. And we talk all the time, and he's just been sitting at home seething and angry for years.
When you're sitting at home seething, looking at the new generation do something that maybe you never had the opportunity to do, it gets your blood boiling.
Look, 100%. He's got that door frozen.
Sheesh.
Payton Graham was a guy that when he broke into this business was put through all the paces, was beat up, was left behind, was ignored. He was overlooked over and over again. He was tormented in locker rooms, and it's caused this hardened shell. And when you're close with him, that all goes away. He's jovial, he's friends. He's one of my great friends. But when he's like this, when he's this deep into it, he is an evil, deranged individual.
That's why they call him the Destroyer.
Yeah, look, that's why he was the enforcer of the Black Hand Society.
A lot about this Black Hand Society, folks. I'll say that.
I ran with them 6-7 years. You know, we went every little town together. We tormented people.
Okay, Payton, you don't gotta be yelling at production now. Payton Graham now on the offense. Oh, blocking the suplex is MV Young.
Another block.
Oh, there we go.
Big man over and onto that door. Caught the edge of it right in the spine of Payton Graham.
MV Young picking that door up again.
And I'm going to say this is where MV Young has an advantage, is he is battle tested, he is ring tested. Payton Graham has been at home seething, but now the fight's coming to him. MV Young is feeling it.
You want to talk about sitting at home seething? MV Young has been all up and down the indie circuit. He just had a match similar to this at No Ring, No Rules 4. Oh, a big stomp to Payton Graham from MV Young.
Double stomp with the door, and Payton Graham is feeling it, and MV Young's going for more. That's what I said. MV Young, when he is in his game, he's just one giant callus. It's hard to fight. And Payton Graham had all that energy to start, but now that things have changed.
Well, MV Young, with his boys here at 880 Wrestling, have been through thick and thin. We've been through a Dangerous Nights crew takeover. Yeah. We've been through Junie Underwood and his boys being here. Now we're threatened by the Black Hand Society.
Pittsburgh,
I don't think so.
The T2T Brooklyn environment. It's been war after war here at 880. Everyone comes here for a war, and everyone thinks they can deliver the war, but MV Young,
he's battle tested.
Yeah, delivering it right back. You know?
Setting up the door here, right in front of everybody's eyes on Dottie Block.
Oh, yeah, just wants to.
What's that?
Oh, kendo stick. Oh!
You could hear the snap of that kendo stick, I'm sure, all the way where you are watching from home here at this big-ass barbecue. Payton Graham, MV Young. Oh, there.
Payton Graham trying to rowdy Telez it.
Oh.
But MV Young.
Oh.
A little Vlad Guerrero action. Maybe see something at the trade deadline.
I was going to say, we would kind of need him. We don't need no Taylor Ward stuff.
There's a big fastball. There's another. Trying to get Payton Graham over under that door.
Look out below.
Spear.
Through the door with a big spear.
You hear that snap?
Both competitors down now. It's a war every MV Young match. You ever seen an MV Young match? We've seen so many over the 3 years we've been together.
It's wars all over the place. And you wonder, it's like Superman. They go, is Metropolis that bad of a place, or are they only coming for Superman? And
that's tough to know.
And that's the thing, is MV has created this environment where he calls himself the King of Pittsburgh, and now we see constantly people coming at him.
People constantly stepping up to the plate.
It's great for us because we get some great matches.
Oh! Front shotgun drop kick. And Marcus, I mean, through 880 Wrestling, we have created memories together, right?
Oh, cover.
2. Oh.
Yeah, absolutely.
Prior to 880 Wrestling, we knew each other very well, but this is our first opportunity to work together over these years now.
I don't know what's going on the outside. We got people making their own seats.
I guess so.
Payton Graham going right to MV Young's eyes. And now going back to the outside again.
Oh boy, with these relaxed conditions always at 880 Wrestling, George Ross is going to hold that bell, especially with a war like this.
It's lax very much when MV Young is wrestling. It's kind of a Ravens rules situation. Yeah. And now what's Payton Graham looking for?
Looking for anything at this point. Oh, he's going to pull MV Young outside of the ring here. Oh.
Use the ring as a weapon. Oh, big shots between the two. Like I said, they've thrown each other through hell before, all the wars they've had.
Right to those stairs. We once saw Brohemoth break his head open on those stairs. Those wooden stairs are heavier than any metal stairs I've seen.
Yeah, those are.
I can't move them.
Those are dangerous stairs. And now MV Young's got a chair. That's not
chair
good. It's already
freaky,
broken.
Yeah.
It's already broken.
That's the 880 way.
You gotta bring your own chair, or MV Young's gonna use it. Dragging Payton Graham back in.
Destroyer back into the ring here, stalking his prey.
And MV going right to that chair again, setting it up.
Oh, boy. Up.
Going for something. Fireman's carry, but Payton Graham saw it coming.
Elbows to the ear.
Oh!
chair to the KOP.
That's it. That's over.
1, 2, and
oh!
2 counts.
Unbelievable.
Only a 2 count from the member of the Black Hand Society that was revealed as his mystery opponent tonight.
Payton Graham.
On call for
no
Matt
one
Connard,
knew.
I guess.
Yeah. Well, Matt Connard and Payton Graham, former tag team themselves, Death and Destruction. They know each other very well. Payton Graham and Matt Connard are good friends.
I guess one
so
text
all of
away.
Text away made sense. Hey, man, you feeling the same way I am? Why don't you take it all out on MV Young?
This old guard crew, I'll tell you what.
Oh, that was a shot. Uh-oh.
Back onto the shoulders
now
no. is Payton Graham.
That's 350 pounds.
At least.
The king of Pittsburgh. He's just going to... Oh, Death Valley.
Death Valley driver straight from Pittsburgh, PA. Oh, a big stomp.
And a double stomp.
Cover. And
That's
you can ring it up. MV Young, the king of Pittsburgh, victorious again over Black Hand Society.
Battle 1. Your winner of the match, MV Young.
So far, 2 for 2, 880 Wrestling over the Black Hand Society.
Yeah, 0 for 2, with especially even a mystery man coming in. MV Young had no idea who was going to face tonight. Still finds a way to victory, and maybe the tide is shifting for 880 Wrestling.
I'm hoping so. At
2
this
losses.
barbecue.
It feels like the last one is maybe Matt Connard. We still got a big show. We still got Remy LaVey in the main event. We still got Den of Desire versus the 4th line. And now MV Young's got a microphone.
Yo. Hey, Payton Graham. Welcome back to professional wrestling, buddy. Hey, whenever Matt Connor's boo-boo heals, you and the rest of the Black Hand Society get together for the next Fridays on the 5th. Black Hand Society versus the goddamn Outcast, this time for real. In a 5th Ave street fight. So what, hey, what that means, all 4 members of the Black Hand Society have to be left for a tank out on 5th Avenue. If you guys can beat us, I'll give up control of the company to you guys. If not, goodbye forever, Black Hand Society.
Whoa! That's a big challenge.
A challenge has been laid out, and we've lost this company before, but not this time. The king of Pittsburgh reigning over all. And Marcus, that was our first half. Again, like you mentioned, big tag team match coming up for those 880 Tag Team Championships. The Den of Desire challenge the 4th line in our main event. Amateur wrestler Reese defends against Remy LaVey and so much more. This was Marcus Mann. I'm Toddy Tondera. I'll see you in the second half.
Well, hello, friends. I'm your pal in the mainstream media.
And I'm the Riz.
And, you know, Riz, it takes years of strenuous, dedicated training before you're worthy to step inside a professional wrestling ring. But it takes even more time to develop complex, highly astute opinions about professional wrestling. Am I right?
That is correct. And you know where we can find that?
Yes.
On the Wrestling Man.
That's right.
Possible tag team title shot. And I think this match right here, you know, it is an outdoor July 4th kind of fun. I think this builds a long way towards, you know, a tag team title opportunity, but perhaps in the future.
Well, if they want to win that argument, the win this afternoon is crucial.
Absolutely.
So if you want to get yourselves in the mix, you know the Matriarchy is, in my opinion, in the mix. So if you want to get into the mix, beating them is a big deal.
Yeah, the tag team atmosphere here in 880 continues to grow as Nick's Wilde and Zeke Mercer throwing forearms early on. Up knees to the back of Nick's Wilde. Zeke Mercer and Nick's Wilde, they used to be tag team partners themselves. Zeke turned on Nick's Wilde, and ever since there's been a frustration between the two of them.
Well, you know, old habits die hard.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it comes down to with Zeke Mercer. I mean, I think there was always there's always something in his back pocket through his relationship with Nick Wilde, and that obviously came to the light. And honestly, we talked about the attitude change of Brohemoth. That is also brewing in Nick Wilde, I think.
Yeah. So I mean, you look at Nix and Zeke, who have had their fair share of hardcore matches and tried to find their way through all of this. As again, intersecting storylines. Tatiana now tagged in. Tatiana has been the best friend for Nick Wilde through all of that, and had been for lack of a better term, I hate to use a pun, a root system for Nick Wilde in this Wildflowers tag team. And now, we'll throw back to a Smoking Guns action. Side slam elbow. Tatiana picks up a 2 count.
I mean, I honestly want to document. I thought Tatiana's performance in that six-pack challenge at the Lawless Bar Exam Part 2 was very impressive. Reese pinning her was a dynamic feeling inside of Dottie Block last Friday night.
Yeah. Tatiana, has grown a lot in her years here, especially as 880. I knew Tatiana when she was first breaking in. She was trying to find that home, trying to find somewhere where she could really, like I said, set down roots. And 880 wrestling has been that place, and ever since, she has just continued to improve week in and week out. Well, Mercer taking control.
And it's benefiting.
Cover.
And it's benefiting the group,
yes.
The Wildflowers, that both Nix and Tatiana are kind of having their little opportunities as singles. And I think it's done nothing but positive for the Wildflowers as a group.
Yeah, as a group, include Reese Hayes in that. They've found tag team success at times. They've found single success as well. But Tatiana, reversal on Zeke Mercer, tagged by Paris Sahara. I don't know if Tatiana saw the tag or not, but knocks Paris off the apron and now roll through. Look at that big kick and nails Zeke. And I don't think that Tatiana, leg drop, knows that Zeke Mercer is not the legal competitor. And
yeah,
now arguing with George Ross, the referee.
Looks like a blind tag there from Paris
I don't think
Sahara.
Tatiana realized when she knocked Paris Sahara off the apron.
I mean, George Ross just made it perfectly clear to Tatiana that the tag was made.
And now Paris in with that boot to the face of Tatiana and nails to the face.
Oh.
And this is the other side of Paris Sahara that you don't want to get on. Paris Sahara, when she gets rolling, can just
What do you call that, Marcus? Is that a split?
That's
a split slam.
Split splash.
Split splash.
I'm sure Paris has a name for it, and I didn't ask her earlier what it is because I tell you what, you don't bother Paris Sahara before. She is in her universe. She doesn't want you or anyone else bothering her in her universe. Now Tatiana thrown to the corner, and Paris taking full control. Look out, back handspring, elbow. And Paris Sahara, and as we said, trying to, Bulldog, sliding Bulldog, cover. Lackadaisical cover.
And no, folks, the pachyderms are not running down Diamond Beach. That is the drummer's sound check there.
Oh, yeah, we got bands in here. We got action as well as Paris Sahara getting into the back breaker. And Tatiana is full on stretched out here. I was going to say, Paris Sahara has really impressed me after that match with Brianna Bance here at 880 Wrestling.
Yeah.
It's impressed me as a singles competitor and someone I think could be title contention soon. But smartly in this heat, gonna tag out to Zeke Mercer and keep the energy levels where they need to be.
And you got to give the Devil there too. The Matriarchy is doing some nice, classic tag team traditional wrestling.
This is very, very good, and that speaks a lot to, one, the experience of a Zeke Mercer, but also to a manager like Amanda who has that kind of ability on the outside to say, hey, look, let's tag in and out, be able to communicate. as we said, there's
quick tags in and
quick
out.
tags in and out. There's a lot of noise going on. This is an outdoor event. We got band sound checking. You can't always hear your tag team partner. Having that manager on the floor who can walk over and communicate to you, hey, it's time to tag, hey, it's time to make these moves, are very, very important. As Zeke Mercer trying to set up Tatiana, made for a superplex, but Tatiana able to get out of the big clothesline. And Tatiana is feeling it right now. Needs to make a tag.
I mean, and this is like really a gut check moment for both teams. And Tatiana, she took a major shot there from Zeke Mercer, and now trying to make her way to that corner to hit the NB Riot Nick's Wilde. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I was a little frazzled. By it's. I thought I was being summoned.
Here we go. Tag to Nick's Wilde, and Nick's.
I was trying to protect my ever-genuine heart, Marcus.
Trying to, wow, big clothesline on Zeke. Turns them inside out. And now Paris Sahara's down. Nick's Wilde frustrated after not getting that Battle Royal victory. Now with big forearms in the corner. Gonna get their victory if they can. Backstabber on Paris.
Vintage NB Riot.
And now maybe setting up for that double jump splash. Corkscrewed on cover on Paris. Zeke Mercer able to break it up, and now Tatiana getting in. Things have broken down dramatically here, but Nick's Wilde still able to stay in control, trying to clear the ring of Zeke Mercer. Tag to Tatiana. Maybe go for a double team maneuver. Paris is up. Big Death Valley driver. Maybe going for that flower bomb. Tatiana's up. There it is.
That could be a wrap here.
That should be it. But Tatiana, there he goes, get into the cover. But Amanda right there on the outside. Referee George Ross didn't see it, but Amanda Maslow putting that foot on the bottom rope. Maybe just saved the match for the Matriarchy. Zeke Mercer knocks Nick's Wilde to the floor. Tatiana's distracted.
What is one person's trash is another's gold as Amanda Maslow comes through for the Matriarchy again.
Tatiana able to duck the clothesline. Spear! Still in it. Tatiana doing the right thing. Can't get frustrated because of that. Has to find a way to fight through that and get this victory. Waiting on Zeke, but look out.
Oh, boy.
From behind.
Oh, she got the tights.
I got the tights.
Oh, come on. The Matriarchy steals one, Marcus.
The Matriarchy able to get a victory out of nowhere.
That's I mean, that was just being in the right place at the right time, and even if Paris grabbed the tights, it's a W for the Matriarchy.
It's a W
Marcus.
for the Matriarchy, who looks to move up these tag team rankings here at 880 Wrestling. Zeke Mercer, Paris Sahara, they don't care if you don't like the way they win. They just win here at 880 Wrestling.
Like I said, I think I said earlier, they're in the mix, Marcus. And we saw the Den of Desire earlier. They just crossed paths with Honey Darling. That might be the next landing point for both those tag teams.
100%. That will be a future tag team opportunity here at 880
Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I love the part where you said when you got off the helicopter and you did not know what to say and did not know what the promo or anything like that. You were just taken back by everything.
Yeah, when I stepped off, I'm like, in my head, was stepping on screen. I wish there was somebody like down out there filming me get off, but the other people that were already up there were setting up the ring. Our ring. Our makeshift ring.
I love this. I remember when I first saw pictures of this thing, and there's footage that you shared there, and
you can see that little thing over there. That's the ring.
There's that little mat over there, and there you go.
I got sick, I disappeared from everybody for about 15 hours.
What?
Literally, nobody. I would not answer my phone. I was a mess. I thought I was gonna die, but then I remembered that he survived India, so I can survive this.
I think he was there for 6 months, wasn't it?
6 months. He lost 20 pounds over that 6 months. I lost 8 pounds in 10 days. Gained it all back. I ate a lot of pizza when I came home. But after that, I was staying really chill. Then that one signature we were looking for, that did happen 2 days after I got sick. I was just
it was crazy. It was every 2 days. It's okay, 2 more days. Okay, 2 more days.
Yeah, they wanted to actually be a whole nother weekend and do it the following Wednesday. I was like, I cannot.
Yeah.
One, I have no more clothes.
Yeah.
Two, I know that is more important. Can't say more important.
Grind City. Who's a grinder? I'm a grinder. Show me grinders. If you're grinding, who's a grinder? I'm a grinder. Show me grinders. If you're grinding,
if you want this, then come get it. See the plug and the outlet. Line with all the outfits. From the north to the south, always rocking all the fly shit. From the east to the west, independent represent, screaming grinders. New empire aim to inspire, network, think higher, unite with this power, I'm more. So we do.
We are back in action here at MV Young's Big Ass Barbecue number 3. I am Toddy Tondera, and for the second half, I will be joined by the unwilting Tatiana once again.
Good to be back, everybody.
Big Ass Barbecue number 3.
Hope Lonnie's still in the chat. Lonnie says his favorite 2 commentators are you and I together. How about pretty cool?
That's a pretty sweet
honor. Let's get the action rolling as our next bout is scheduled for 1 fall.
Thank you, everybody who's tuning into the stream at IndyWrestling.us, YouTube, Twitch, wherever you're watching, either currently or in the future. This is MV Young's Big Ass Barbecue 3, Part 2.
Introducing first, accompanied in the ring by Dev Swayze and Big Jim Bridge, representing the Department of Jocks, weighing in at 187 pounds. What's a ping pong ball? This is Avalanche Adam.
The Department of Jocks out here again. I don't know who died and made them bosses, but Avalanche Adams in singles competition, I expect, coming up. He has a mic in his hand, though.
Looks like he's getting a little confident after the Department of Jocks' first victory that happened earlier this evening during our pre-show.
Cut the music.
It's cut.
A little late for that.
Earlier tonight, you saw us whip some ass. And tonight, I'm gonna do it again with my boys by my side. Because tonight, we're gonna prove that we are the most athletic people in this building and that there's only one and only All-Star.
All-Star?
Oh, wait a second.
Well, it just so happens ask and you shall receive. His opponent, fighting out of New Kensington, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 275 pounds. This is the All-Star Ganon Jr.
Avalanche Adams claiming that there's only one All-Star in this building, but he's got nothing on the All-Star Ganon Jones Jr. making his return to 880.
Yeah, Tatiana, I had another thing come and want to talk about All-Stars. Half of the Enjoy Tag Team Champions, Ganon Jones Jr., with an aura that stands 3 feet around him when he walks into the ring. Avalanche Adams, I think, is barking up the wrong tree.
I gotta admire his confidence, but going up against one of your mentors is always a challenge, and I'm not quite sure that Avalanche is ready for this one. That said, he has shown his athleticism a alongside of his tag team partners. So who knows? Maybe we'll get a surprise out of this kid. That said, the crowd doesn't seem too optimistic.
I don't think so. Dare I say that 100% of this crowd on Dottie Block is behind Ganon?
I think that's a safe bet, but see the concentration on Adams' face. I don't think he's taking this opportunity as lightly as we're expecting.
Yeah, last time we saw Ganon Jones Jr. in an 880 wrestling ring, he went one-on-one with PB Smooth. Oh, that wasn't too smooth.
That wasn't too smooth, but all right, now we're getting some of the cockiness we've seen from this team. Adams trying to goad not just the crowd, but it seems Ganon as well.
Oh, well, sure, if you're with your boys.
A sharing of the brain cell between these three.
Very appropriate. Oh, now he's ready?
Seems to be.
Now he's ready, okay. Good big Jim Fridge hopping up and down there.
He's already big, he doesn't need to hop.
Oh, rolling through, sheesh.
Ganon taking over very quickly on Adams. Kind of been fed up with the showing off from the young competitor.
Headlock takeover.
Putting into a nice hold there. Now, Ganon Jones Jr. is known for his size and strength, but a lot of people overlook the fact that he's incredibly athletic.
Yeah.
This is a man who can move.
Yeah, we've seen him not only be agile in the ring, but off that top rope, off that middle rope.
That's right, and ooh, Department of Drugs grabbing a hold of Jones. I don't think that was the... Oh, a super kick catching Jones off.
Oh, goodness. Oh, yeah. Essentially, this is a 3-on-1, Tatiana. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, the odds are not in Jones' favor tonight, but Avalanche taking advantage of the distraction from his buddies.
Just stomping on Ganon in the ring. They're lucky Duke Davis isn't here, huh?
They're very lucky Duke's not here, but I can assure you Duke's probably keeping an eye on this match somewhere. A couple of forearms from Adams.
Reversal here against the ropes. Oh! Big clothesline. If anything that is in Avalanche Adams' favor, he does have at some height. Not too many are as tall as Ganon.
Big scoop slam from Ganon Jones Jr. cutting off some of that momentum that Adams had going.
Up on the shoulders.
Yeah, this doesn't seem to be a good spot for Avalanche to be in.
Oh, look out below.
Oh, dear.
No!
There's that athleticism!
Gigantic moonsault. Oh, just a 2 count. I am so surprised.
I am too. I really thought that was going to be enough, and now we got Dev Swayze and Jim Fridge up on the apron distracting again. We talked about the numbers advantage here.
Oh! I'm surprised he got him up. Holy crow.
Side suplex.
Just a 2 count.
Not quite enough there, but that was impressive from Adams, taking advantage of that distraction yet again. This is the kind of position that you want to be in when you are facing off against somebody with so much more experience than you. You want to have some sort of advantage, and Adams is taking advantage of it as best he can.
Trying to tune up that band.
Oh, but a little bit too much tuning.
I think Ganon heard those tunes. Uh-oh.
Oh!
Good night. Happy barbecue to the DOJ. Ganon wins.
Your winner of the match, Ganon Jones Jr.
Our all-star here at 880 Wrestling, Ganon Jones Jr. Victorious at Embion's Big Ass Barbecue 3 in essentially a 3-on-1 handicap match.
Jones does not seem impressed at all by the DOJ, but that was not a bad match from either competitor. I was pleasantly surprised.
Always suave and slick is Ganon Jones.
The All-Star showing up victorious yet again. Let's see what, I guess we'll have to see what happens with the DOJ. They may have been taken down a peg back from that.
Hopefully. And we're going to keep rolling on here as the barbecue continues. If you are watching on YouTube, IndyWrestling.us, Twitch, wherever you are.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the barbecue continues, some checks and balances here.
And of course, you can tune in again every.
A thank you to all of you at home, any of you watching in the future, and of course, all of you here on Dottie Block tonight. Thank you. As we are broadcasting live on IndyWrestling.us, on YouTube, on Twitch, now and in the future, and a thanks to Sidekick Media Productions.
Sidekick Media Services up here brings you this all the time.
Tonight on commentary, ladies and gentlemen, on color, we had Marcus Man earlier, but now it looks like some color has entered the commentary booth, the unwilting Tatiana.
Representing the Wildflowers, Tatiana up here.
Oh, it's good to be back.
Commentary tag team partner, everyone's favorite.
Get my binoculars out here.
My brother from a different mother, Toddy Tantera.
Far different mother. Very different.
And support your local freaks and bubbies. Tonight, your referee in charge, Mr. George Ross.
The best bubby around.
And on sound up there tonight, we didn't forget about you tonight, baby. Hoorah! He's a bastard in the ring, but a killer up there. Big Jim Fridge.
I suppose we do have to give credit there.
Sure. These production people, you never know.
Matt Flash.
Hi, Matt.
Thank you. And our next bout, you don't need a time for this affair. Maybe riot gear, as this is an 880 Monsters match where falls will count anywhere and there are no disqualifications. Scheduled for one fall.
Things are getting serious here. Some boiled blood gonna be overflowing in this Monsters Ball matchup. Everybody at home, get those A's up.
As the bell tolls and the trumpet sound, introducing first from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 127 pounds, he is the dreamiest of them all,
Alao Dreams out here with that dream catcher style. Oh, I didn't notice. Some new flair for Alao, Tatiana.
Brand new gear and a brand new opportunity for Alao Dreams tonight. We've seen him go one-on-one. We've seen him go in tag team action, but we've never seen Alao Dreams in a monster smash before. But with the confidence this young man brought both last night and tonight, I'm expecting we'll be pleasantly surprised again tonight.
The aura of this young man builds week by week.
His opponent.
Oh boy.
Gotta hand it to our competitor. This song fits a Monster Mash match.
Boss has come down, hailing from level 4, weighing in at 7.
Oh, Alao Dreams not taking any chances. Going after Brohemoth early. Brohemoth came out rocking that sling again, but Dreams not having any of it. No, he's been caught.
Tricked me once, you know, that type of thing.
Oh dear. Alao Dreams is, oh! Dreams getting free and posting Brohemoth.
Oh boy.
Following up with a super kick. This match is getting off hot.
Oh goodness. Everybody get the heck out of the way.
CL, move out of the way.
See you in your dreams, Brohemoth.
the top to the outside from the Dream himself.
The Gigabyte Grizzly always comes hungry to 880 Wrestling, but was stopped in his tracks by this young Alao Dreams. Ooh, big uppercut there.
Bro may be hungry, but so is Alao. Alao has been full of anticipation for this match and looking to get his revenge after everything Brohemoth has put him through over the past couple of weeks.
And Tatiana, we saw that yesterday on Thursday Night Fights. Brohemoth was trying to curtail himself out of this match, and Alao Dream says, it's on site, and here we go, straight to D block.
That's right, and taking it outside now, and oh, well, there's Buddy's Inc. We can use them as weapons as well.
Sure, pick some of them up. I know everyone likes to.
Oh! Brohemoth using our sign to sway people to come in from our Fridays on Vince Celebration.
We got dogs out there.
Bystanders.
Everybody get out of the way. We got our makeshift TR table out there.
Not the lemonade.
It's like $1, not a bad job.
Not at all, not at all. But as mentioned, going for a big chop, but Alao moving out of the way, and Brohemoth taking the post not once, but twice.
We've got how many cameras we got out there filming this?
We've got quite a few. We've got pro cameras, we've got YouTubers, we've got everybody out with eyes on this match. And do not forget, ladies and gentlemen, because this is a monster matchup, this is a Falls Count Anywhere stipulation. This match doesn't have to end in the ring.
It's a great point, Tatiana, as we're working all through the crowd here. All eyes on young Alao to see if he could pull up, dare I say, an upset. Oh! Sheesh! Springboard, Brohemoth throwing Alao into the ropes, and then a big front forearm knocks Alao down.
That was, I gotta hand it to Brohemoth.
That looked ugly.
That did look ugly, but that was a very clever use of the ring, and a pool noodle.
That's not going to keep anybody afloat on Fridays on 5th, I'll tell you that.
Certainly not. Anything goes in this match, which means whatever these competitors find, they're likely to use.
And look what they found here. It looks like a
crutch?
A crutch of some sort, maybe a shades of the Den of Desire.
Oh! I don't think Brohemoth was expecting that. The crowd wants more!
Of course the crowd wants more, and look at Alao taking his time. I mean, he holds himself like he's been doing this quite a long time. I'm so proud of him.
This competitor is dripping with confidence and giving Brohemoth a taste of his own medicine using that stick. Oh, but Brohemoth looks like giving a shot to Alao to take back over. Bring the action back in the ring now.
And Brohemoth is one of the competitors here at 880 Wrestling that maybe he believes he didn't get his fair share in this new attitude that he's been presenting. He's angry. He's always grumpy. He's hard to be around here in the locker room now, and right now it's hard for Alao Dreams to keep up.
There comes a time in every wrestler's career where they get fed up and want to do something about it, and every performer goes about that attitude differently. Some competitors, Dream State from Alao!
There we go.
He has to stick again!
And take a look at Alao. He's quite dynamic. I mean, sliding through, kicking on the head. Combination platter there for Brohemoth.
He's not taking any chances in this match. He knows he has one shot and tried to fire up, and Brohemoth came back with a fury and slammed Alao in the corner. He's got one chance and one chance only to try to defeat Brohemoth tonight. Oh!
Nothing in the pool, and kind of a Dream State again with that kick.
Another Dream State. There's that chair in the corner. It looked like Alao was using it before to sort of wait out Brohemoth, but now using it to his advantage.
I mean, it's no secret. We don't have to tell the viewers at home. There's a serious size and weight advantage here for Brohemoth. So chopping down that tree bit by bit.
Ooh, double knees for
is
Alao
right now.
Whoa! Big drop kick to the corner.
Like a shotgun. Brohemoth only keeping himself up there by grabbing that second rope. But Alao I tell you what, he's staying on top of business here.
That's what you got to do when you have such a big opponent. You have to stay on top of them. You have to keep fighting. But Brohemoth, he's got big hands. Oh no!
Sheesh.
Right to the dome.
It's a little late in July for a home run derby, but that one was knocked out of the park by Brohemoth.
I am not sure Alao is still present. Up.
Well, he's at least getting up. I don't know if he's in there, Tatiana, but he is present. Oh! Back into the corner there, big Brohemoth. Oh, come on, Photo Christopher. Don't be helping out the Gigabyte Grizzly.
Ah, listen, somebody bigger than you starts yelling, you just do what they ask.
Hey, fair call, fair call.
Oh!
Sheesh. Oh, grabbing that chair again. What does he have in mind? It's right below us here.
It's like he's shoving that between the turnbuckles.
Wedging that folding chair right below us, right below the foxhole here. Oh, big boot. Caught Alao in the eye there. Watching along, I see Jerry Legend, my old friend Jerry Legend in there. Get roached, Jerry. Oh, God.
Oh, no. Alao in a very dangerous position now. He's got to start fighting if he wants to save himself. Oh! Oh!
Little Hurricane Rana action.
What a reversal from the dream. I think Brohemoth is out of the park for a little.
Yeah, I think so. Boy, if Brohemoth would have powerbombed Alao Dreams into that chair, I don't know that Alao would be able to laugh right now.
He's getting a little confident, but he's got to stay on top of Brohemoth if he wants that confidence to persevere tonight.
Oh,
big knee to the Brohemoth. Oh, another basement drop kick and a kip up just for good measure.
Alao getting up to his feet again.
Oh, looks like Brohemoth did the smart thing and got out of the way.
Yeah, got out of dodge there. Oh, now out into the people.
Alao throwing some.
Oh! Right into that cement wall.
That's not fun to bounce off of, but Alao returning fire. We saw Brohemoth throwing his own series of shots before.
Oh, God. What a forearm back.
That was a big one.
You guys better clear the way for the Gigabyte Grizzly.
What is the Gigabyte Grizzly up to
I
right
don't know.
now?
I don't even know what he has.
What is? Wait a minute. Is that a punching bag?
I think that's a weight bag. Yeah, Tatiana. Oh! Well, that's not how it's supposed to be used, but in a Monsters Ball match,
anything goes if they get their hands on it. A lot of people don't realize how heavy those bags are.
I certainly do. Oh, back into the ring. Brohemoth throwing Alao. Somebody in the audience here, come on, said, "Come on, Dream, we love you." This and so much more. We still got the tag team championships on the line, and then our main event amateur wrestler Reese Hayes versus Remy LaVey. But right now,
Megan Seguri from Alao Dreams. He's firing up on Brohemoth there.
bounce against the ropes.
I think we've got.
I thought he was going for the dream catcher. Oh! Big black hole slam straight to hell. 2 and no!
He's still alive!
Alao Dreams kicking out here. It may be his first barbecue, but things are heating up. Oh, back to their feet. Brohemoth now. Offense, oh, to the gut.
You mentioned that confidence from Alao Dreams earlier. He took just a little too much time setting up for the dream catcher.
I think you're right, Tatiana.
And looks like he gave Brohemoth the opportunity to come on back.
Setting up the chair. Oh boy, I don't know if I could watch this.
This won't feel good.
Oh!
Oh, Dream is fighting! Dream's fighting!
Oh!
Bulldog! Big Bulldog onto the chair to Brohemoth! What a reversal from Alao Dreams. Let's see if we can get the pin off of that.
2! No! Is that it? No, it's 2! It's 2!
Only 2! I thought he had him. Dream thought he had him.
Everyone here did too.
Uh-oh. Dream has the chair now. I think he's...
Oh! On that big barn door back of Brohemoth, slamming that chair down.
I think he wants another shot.
Oh! Oh, I think the more he hits him, the more he's urging him to hit him harder.
That's
oh,
the problem
no.
with the Gigabyte Brit.
Oh! Big pump kick. Is he knocked out? He can't hardly roll him over.
Maybe so. Way to hook that on, Alao.
And yeesh.
What?
Kicking out there is Brohemoth, and this match marches on. Alao now attempting to get Dottie Block behind him.
Nothing but close calls for everybody in this match. There's no death.
Here we
Wait
go.
a minute.
Dream catcher.
Oh,
he got it! Get the cover, Dream. Oh, no, he's rolled out.
He rolled out. He rolled out. Dream needs to work fast if he wants to get the pin on Brohemoth.
Brohemoth is just dead weight. I don't even know. I think just by rolling out of the ring here, I don't even know that Brohemoth knows where he is, but it saved him this match, this Monsters Ball match, just by rolling out there.
And you notice he's holding on to the ropes to keep himself somewhat standing. Even if Dream would have to do something to get him laying on his back for the pin, but oh, we found another stick.
The veteran instincts of Brohemoth may have saved him this match, but it's not going to save him a beatdown.
Certainly not. Alao going to town with the kendo stick, but Brohemoth went for a shot right to the dome.
Right in the square of his forehead, and Alao is loving his life right now, beating up that Gigabyte Grizzly.
He is having fun getting his vengeance tonight. But again, he's got to keep on Brohemoth if he wants to win this match. That size could come back at any moment.
Chat rats in the chat, throw those A's up for Alao. Oh, he's dumped over the top here.
Let's see if we can get a pin. Wait a minute.
Oh, get the cover.
He's not going. He's going for something. He's going for something.
Is he looking for another? He's looking for another dream catcher.
Up and oh no! Oh!
I think if Alao was going for the cover there, he would have won that, but took too much time, set up that dream catcher.
And the Brohemoth is back on his feet. And
oh goodness!
No.
Up on the shoulders.
MMD.
MMD, and that's going to equal 1, 2, and 3. Ring it up, Brohemoth victorious.
Your winner of the Monsters Ball, the Gigabyte Grizzly Brohemoth.
And Tatiana, we've seen Alao Dreams and Brohemoth go toe-to-toe before, but not quite like that, not quite like MV Young's Big Ass Barbecue. Number 3, big victory for Brohemoth at Fridays on 5th.
What an incredible match. These two competitors throwing everything but the kitchen sink at each other, literally.
Yeah.
They went for everything they could find under that ring, and they threw it at each other. Alao Dreams truly held his own tonight, but unfortunately just took a little too much time setting up for his signature finish.
To your point, Tatiana, this was Brohemoth's match. This is a monster ball match, and Alao at least hung in there.
Certainly did. He certainly did, but just did not come out with a W this time.
Hope everybody's hanging with us in the chat. I see Embley in there. Straight up the Miz is in there, I guess. Wrestle Roadie, Spooky Lou in there.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Alao Dreams.
The dreamiest of dreams, Alao Dreams will be back here. Mark my words. Impressive match, an impressive young career for Alao Dreams. But we're going to get things marching on in one of our feature belts tonight for those 880 Tag Team Champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to our feature bout game.
One of them.
It is a tag team attraction. not just any attraction. It is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the 880 Tag Team Championships.
Well, we know that, war cry.
While the sound system is as loud as it's ever been, BSJ wants to bang those boards, of course. The 880 Tag Team Champions coming out here to defend their barn once again.
They fought hard and they fought well, not only to regain those championships, but to hold on to them as well. They walked away last night with a quick, hard-fought victory over some of our earlier competitors from the beginning of the show. But tonight, they're facing familiar faces. That said, the energy with these two is always electric.
Of course, always draped in gold are the fourth line, two-time 880 Tag Team Champions. BSJ, the inaugural holder of the No Ring Championship. Big victory over Effie. Defending against the dead won't be easy, but at Beyond's Big Ass Barbecue 3, they're going to try their best out of the penalty box. Fired up as ever. I think the whole St. James colony is here this evening, including the Kelly Belly shop out front. Go buy something from Kelly.
Please do. Kelly's got an amazing spread out there. There's a lot of energy from our champions, but a lot of charisma from their opponents.
From up in the purple clouds comes our challengers for this evening. Led by the desirable Honey Darling, here comes Blake and the tall, lanky Marco Narciso.
Ever since forming the Den of Desire has been nothing short of amazing to witness. But will it be enough to become the new 880 Tag Team Champions tonight?
We shall see. The energy in the room is currently for the DOD.
That's another thing about this match. Both tag teams are incredibly beloved by this crowd. I think we're going to see a very confused, very excited crowd tonight. They're going to love everything that happens.
I think Marco Narciso makes a lot of men confused.
That seems about right.
What an electric ovation. And the way the three of these have come together is nothing short of art. And to add to their canvas, could it be the 880 Tag Team Championships?
This is a feature bout of the evening, scheduled for one fall, and it is for the undisputed 880 Tag Team Championships. And when things get underway, your referee in charge, George Ross, introducing first the challengers, coming to you from the dead at a total combined weight of 419 and 1/2 pounds. Accompanied to the ring this evening by the incomparable Honey Darling, presenting the challengers, borderline indecent Marco Narciso, Lizzie Blake, the 10 of Desire.
Crowd going absolutely nuts for the Den.
So loud I could barely hear myself talk.
The champions, coming in, serving a total penalty of 420 minutes. First, he is the reigning 880 No Ring Champion. He is the G.G. Allen of professional wrestling, and he is Satan's favorite saint, Brandon St. James. His tag team partner, he is for the reigning, defending, undisputed 880 Tag Team Champions, the Fourth Line!
What an electric response from the crowd. And now we're seeing the absolute focus from the Fourth Line here. They fought to regain those belts. They will fight to hold on to them too.
Yeah, the big fight feel. A lot of energy in this room right now for Tatiana. Maybe at this point in time in 880 Wrestling, maybe the two top tag teams. So we shall see. No offense to the Wildflowers. We shall see what has happened here.
We certainly shall. I also think there's a good chance we may see all stops pulled from the Fourth Line tonight. I really, truly hope the Den of Desire is ready to pull out whatever they can if they want to pick up this victory.
Fourth Line in their matching Muay Thai shorts. Blizzy Blake in the long black pants here. Blizzy Blake has been putting on weight, putting on muscle. He's serious, he's ready to go.
He certainly is. From the moment he stepped through the doors of 880 Wrestling, he has done nothing but put in the work to become the best version of himself he can be, and it's showing. He's been nothing short of impressive since making his debut. And the same can be said of Brandon St. James, who he's in the ring with now.
Yeah, Brandon St. James, an OG here at 880 Wrestling, like yourself, Tatiana.
I'm not quite an OG, but I did get to bear witness to the original Steel City Killers. And Brandon St. James has come such a long way since those days.
I mean, everyone has. That first class here at T2T Pittsburgh has gone into a lot of great things. I mean, as we mentioned before, Fourth Line draped in gold, two-time tag team champions. Dare I say, unfortunately, Gianni, Michael, and Rico, a former 880 champion. And our boy, amateur wrestler Reese, the current 880 champion, who you'll see in the main event tonight.
That's right.
All from the Steel City Killers.
That class was nothing short of incredible to bear witness to, but that is not to drip any sort of doubt on the class involving Blizzy Blake. Everyone. Ooh, nice reversal from St. James there. Arm drag to Blake.
The thing about Blake is being so quick in there that he's keeping up with about everybody, including St. James right now.
That's right.
He's off kilter.
That's right. We saw an exchange of arm drags from the competitors. Second rope arm drag from St. James. Ooh, went for a Japanese one there, but James, rolling through and reversing.
A lot of maturity out of the Den of Desire showing tonight.
That's certainly so. Oh, and a Rana!
Big Hurricane Rana from the Gutter Phenomenon. Oh, leapfrog over.
Oh, and a return Rana from Blake!
A little tit for tat, Tatiana.
Oh, they meeting in the middle with a double drop kick.
What an exchange there. Super proud of both of these people.
Oh, now we're seeing a forearm exchange from these competitors. Like I was saying, you can't shy away from the athleticism and talent of Blizzy Blake's class. They have certainly come into their own, especially Blake.
It was only be flashy for a little while. You know it was going to come to blows. I mean, the 880 Tag Team Championships are on the line. Voice your opinion in the chat. Who you looking to pull through here? You want new champs? You want the Fourth Line? We shall see. Oh, big shoulder tackle over.
Title matches are nothing to sniff at. When your belt is on the line, you need to do whatever it takes. Oh, kick to the gut.
To your point.
He was anticipating a drop-down step-over maneuver from Blake and countered in full. That's the real challenge of facing somebody from the same school. You have all learned the same maneuvers. Uh-oh. Oh, chop from St. James. Oh! Back elbow off the ropes. I don't know if St. James realized realizes the position he just put Blake in. And
in comes Marco Narciso.
oh, and the crowd is going nuts for Marco. All the compliments we've given to Blake during this match, but Marco drips with charisma.
What a showdown.
We got Casey Moore stepping in as well.
These two once called themselves the fucking Putt Connection, so that's something. Oh!
That's a fun thing about the weekly shows. You can try whatever you want and see what sticks. Marco's throwing a beat.
Oh! Okay.
Oh, jeez. Marco throwing forearms to Casey Moore, and Casey returning in kind.
With these hockey players, they play rough, so if Narciso thinks he's going to get off easy by juking and jiving, Casey Moore's going to take him to the woodshed.
Moore putting Marco in a cravat hold and taking knees in the face. Drop down, step over, drop kick!
Textbook there by the Muay Thai maniac with those vicious teeth. Oh!
Casey Moore, also a member of the original Steel City Killers.
The LFG Mafia. Oh! Delivers a big bulldog. 2 count. Tell you what, heat rises. It's getting hot up here, Tatiana.
It certainly is.
Melting a little bit.
It certainly is. Things are heating up, but my goodness, the athleticism that we're seeing in this match is uncanny.
If you're at home watching 880 Wrestling, if you've never been here before.
Oh! Oh!
You're missing a good one! Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Moore's in a bad spot!
Some would say it's a good spot.
Depends on your perspective.
Time for the full pack. Oh, no.
Wait a second. Moore got out of it. He got out of it.
Nobody has been able to counter the full package since Casey Moore, and the crowd letting them know.
They were not expecting that, but that is the second maneuver we have seen countered by the fourth line to the Den of Desire.
Wrapping up those long appendages of Narciso. Casey have in mind here?
I'm not sure, but when somebody's got your ankles like that, it's not fun. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Marco is up and in the air!
Surfing in the city. Casey Moore taking control, but oh, those big back elbows.
Marco trying to fight his way free. Throwing a little shot to the butt, too.
Yeah, huh? Oh, setting him up here. A little dizzle-dazzle. Oh!
Tramp stamp to Casey Moore. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Oh, wind up in the pitch. A little bit of a slider. Oh!
And a big face buster out of the corner. Marco having a little fun now.
Oh, just a 2 count there. What a match. This was the one I circled, and it's certainly delivering so far.
For sure, these competitors are throwing everything they can, and they're showing not just their talent, but their knowledge of each other.
That's right. Oh!
Lizzie using Marco like a missile, and Marco setting up Zance.
Oh! From those purple clouds to the ring in 880. Snapmare take over there.
Absolutely devastating maneuver from the Den. Uh-oh. Casey Moore in trouble. Oh!
Oh, Brandon St. James says that's enough of that. That's enough of that.
Coming in to defend his tag partner, squaring up with Marco now, and over he goes!
Over the bridge he goes. And Marco Narciso standing the tallest. I think Marco's gonna follow him out, huh?
Looks to be that way. Casey Ward seems to have rolled out as well, and it looks like... Oh!
Little flip action into the front row.
Cannonball off the starboard bow from Marco. But wait a second, it looks like... Uh-oh, Casey Ward stayed in the ring after all.
I don't know that Marco sees him. I don't know that Marco sees him.
Well, if he doesn't, he does now!
Taking out his own fourth line brethren, but that's how these hockey players do it. Collision, center ice, Casey Ward taking down Marco Narciso. Wait a second here, Tatiana.
Wait a second, there's Blake! Crossbody! Crossbody from Lizzie Blake, everyone is down, everyone is out!
What a Zamboni crash here at the Big Ass Barbecue 3. Tag team gold on the line, and you could feel it.
Marco Narciso, the first in their feet, grabbing a hold of Casey Ward out of all of the
Who is legal? Who are the legal two in here at this point? Is it Marco? Is it Casey?
I believe it is Marco and Casey. That said, at this point in the match, I don't think it matters. DDT from Marco.
I think Marco's serving champion right now. Oh, duck
dear.
under. Big move, Thunder Bomb.
Oh, gosh. Uh-oh. St. James doesn't know who's back in there. Up he goes.
Down he goes.
And
Blake's fired up.
Big grounding assault from Lazy. Going up. Oh, no.
Slipped on those ropes, of course. It's heating up in here.
Casey Ward taking advantage.
Oh, dumping Blake out after that miscue. Sometimes when you're the champion, you know the ring a little bit better. These ropes, maybe that was a little high risk for this late in the match, these sweaty bodies.
It could have been, but sometimes these sweaty bodies cause the ropes to get a little slippery. Fourth line coming up with some sort of plan now.
Oh, Blake getting thrown in. Oh.
Moore giving Blake some shots now. Back in that dangerous cravat, we saw him working it on Marco earlier. Now using it to really hold Blake in place.
I think Casey Ward is trying to slow down Lizzie Blake. Bouncing all around like a pinball. Casey Ward is looking to settle him.
Crowd's on fire for this match. They're loving every inch of it.
Bounce against the ropes here.
Oh, big knee. Big lariat from Ward. My God.
Oh my gosh, that echoed off the Bowery here.
Like a cloud of smoke flew off of Blake after that.
If the Steel Dragon is still sleeping in the walls, he's not anymore.
Let's not invoke that thing to come back out.
You're kind of right there. Double team. Oh,
knocking Marco up. Uh-oh. Like I said, they're going to do whatever it takes to hold on to those titles. Oh, double hip toss.
Oh, no.
Double elimination. It's not pretty, but it gets you the win.
Just a 2 count here. Now, if you remember, the fourth line, even in the Steel City Killers adjacent, they have battled against the Dangerous Knights crew. They have defeated the Dangerous Knights crew. They have helped Frank Deville see a certain dark side of his light. They have turned heads here in 880 Wrestling, and they look to keep their championship titles. But for how much longer? Oh, DSJ throwing Blake against the turnbuckle there.
At this point in the match, there's going to be a lot of desperation for both teams. Oh, big chop to Blake.
That's a great point. It's getting late.
I had mentioned that that they were going to have to pull out all stops, and I think we've gotten to that point. Everything is going to go here.
Well, looks like St. James directing traffic a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
We saw this last night. Hooking penalty from the fourth line. Is this going to be enough to retain?
No.
Blake, Blake's still alive.
Booking penalty, not enough.
The crowd has picked a side for this match. They are cheering on Blizzy.
They're looking for some new champs, but if Casey War has anything to say about it.
As beloved as the fourth line has become, they have shown many times they do not care who they get in the ring with. If you're coming for the titles, they will do what it takes.
Yep.
I have to admire that about these two young men.
For them or against them, they're coming straight at you.
The only line in the sand is the one that keeps them together.
Nightmare takeover.
Off the ropes. Oh! Basement. Hey. Blake's still alive.
All four of these competitors just dripping sweat as our summer of shows rolls on at MVM's Big Ass Barbecue 3. It's a barbecue inside here. What a scorcher.
St. James and War. Double suplex on Blake.
2 count.
There's got to be exhaustion setting in for all of the competitors at this point, especially for Blake. He's been in there for a moment.
Long time, Tatiana. Fighting from the basement is Blizzy Blake. Marco cheering on his tag team partner. Oh!
Look at those big shots! Drop kick!
BSJ trying to get back to his feet.
He's still up, sending BSJ off the ropes. Oh! Sunset flip! But he rolled through! Oh! Big drop kick!
Well, it's one way to start a war.
Casey War cutting him off. Looked like he had some momentum going, and War said, not today.
You know what? I don't know if that was going to do it.
Oh, looks like the camera angles prevented us from seeing it up in the booth, but looks like we had a bit of a hot tag from War to St. James at some point. War, the legal man, playing with his food now.
I think Casey looking over at BSJ, and he says, what's next? What's in our arsenal? What do we got to do? Tag into Brandon St. James again.
Those dangerous knees to keep Liz in place. Oh! Running uppercut! Another uppercut!
Oh, Blake just falling down.
Exhaustion's gotta be hitting in at this point. Oh, big boot from St. James. And the crowd is not happy about that.
You know, on the ice, they call it a bit of an ice job. And on Toddy Block here, they didn't quite appreciate that happening to Blake. But as you mentioned, Tatiana, before, Blake has been in there, which seems like forever.
It seems that way. Going for another. Oh, he landed on his feet!
Holy crow!
Wait a second. Landed on his feet, but landed on his feet again.
Oh, rolling through it. Here comes Marco!
Marco coming in! Big line!
Blazing the trail is North CISO in more ways than one.
Arm drag. He's fired up.
Oh, hot Marco is.
He's got Casey Roar right where he wants him, sending him off the ropes. Brandon St. James back in. This pin's not going to be legal.
I don't think Marco knows. Marco didn't know that BSJ was legal.
Ducked underneath when BSJ was throwing and threw a big foot to St. James.
Big pump kick to the midsection.
St. James is the legal man now, and Marco not missing a beat. And now we've got an interesting advantage. Marco not as tired as the other three competitors, having a bit of a break, giving Brandon St. James a tramp stamp to the corner after tagging in Blake.
Marco lifting St. James to the top rope. What does he have in mind here?
Let's see. Uh-oh.
He's caught him.
Oh, no. He's got the head hooked. Oh!
Wait a second here. 420 frog splash.
1, 2.
Into, oh, my goodness.
Casey War comes up the pin. The Den of Desire almost had the belt.
I thought those tag team championships were gonna turn purple for a second there.
I did too, but no, not enough. And now everybody's in the ring. Everybody's hitting each other.
Wow. This is one of the best tag team matches I think we've seen here yet at 880 Wrestling. I'll be honest with you.
Absolutely. These four competitors are bringing everything to this ring, and they are incredible to witness.
Oh.
Speaking of tag teams, we've got them back and forth. The Den strikes.
Oh, rolling elbows in tandem.
Oh, big vertical suplexes.
Cover from the champs. 2. Oh.
Double kick out from the Den, and my God, look at St. James. I don't think they were expecting that.
Oh, Marco out of the ring, cleared out by Brandon St. James. It leaves
Lizzie
Blake by himself now. Circling their prey. Open ice riffs. Open ice hits and heavy rips, excuse me.
Putting Blake up on the top buckle now.
What do they have in mind here?
Uh-oh. They're setting up for something.
Hooking up Blake here in the corner.
St. James going up to the top. Oh, no!
Oh! A frog splash of his own. 2. Oh!
And Marco breaking up the pin!
Wow, did he get up there? St. James almost touched the ceiling with his back.
Uh-oh. Marco in a bad spot.
Ripcord knee. And down goes Narciso.
But up
Slipping out again.
But up is Blake.
Oh.
Throwing a shot to War. Gut kick. Venusaur!
Blake in there now by himself against both fourth line members. Can Blake do this by himself? Honey Darling cheering on. Oh, big shot by St. James. Here comes Marco back.
Oh, went for a kick.
Oh.
Countered by St. James.
Missing with that pump.
Uh-oh.
Double minor. Oh! Beats at center ice.
Oh, wait a minute. They won. They're not going for the pin. They're not going for the pin. Oh, there's Blake.
Oh, no.
Went for it, but caught.
Check, back check, bait check. We have not seen that in the cover on the legal man. Bring it up, fourth line, retain again.
Your winners of the match, and still the 880 Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the fourth line.
As we mentioned before, one of the best tag team matches we've seen here in 880 Wrestling history. Tatiana, thanks so much for being a part of the commentary team tonight. It's always great to have you up here.
It was so great to be a part of the show again. What an amazing set of matches I got to call tonight. What an incredible tag team title match for these four. Oh, hang on a second.
Now, I want to make one thing perfectly clear.
You did it! You did it!
Yeah, we did. I want to make it perfectly clear that any time the fourth line steps between these ropes, we are all goddamn business. And we don't give a shit whether you boo us, cheer us, or anything else. Because when we lace up the boots, we don't ask how, we ask how many. But there's one thing I'm fucking sure of, is that these two motherfuckers took us to our absolute limit. So why don't you two get your asses up, so I can tell you
how fucking proud I am to say that we train with you, that we work with you, and that we are 880 Wrestling!
Well, what a match we have
Give
here.
it up for the fucking Den of Desire.
Welcoming back Marcus Mann. What a tag team match,
What
Marcus.
a tag team match. That is the epitome of what tag team wrestling is in the Pittsburgh wrestling right now.
880 Wrestling is these 4 individuals, and Pittsburgh Wrestling's future is in the ring right now. Wow. And we still have our main event still to come. Amateur wrestler Reese defends the 880 championship against the mind eraser, Remy LaVey.
What a barbecue it's been already, Tony.
You get any hot dogs this year?
No, I did not. I didn't get anything to eat. I've been sweating nonstop.
Yeah.
It is one of the hottest barbecues, and we did one of these outdoors.
I know last year we had some hot dogs by the Andersons. But tonight we still have one more left to go.
Well, we got 2 more.
2 more left. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot.
Still got.
Well, I always forget about this dude.
Yeah.
I want to forget about Gianni. Sorry about that. We still got 2 more left to go. Gianni, Michael,
All right,
and
guys, before
Rico.
we head to our co-main event of the evening, there's a gentleman over in the corner by the bathroom there. His name is Josh. It's his birthday. Everyone tell him happy birthday. And buy him a beer. Nice. And buy him a beer too. From right there. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the co-main event of the evening. This is a no disqualifications match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from the motherland, standing 190 centimeters tall, weighing in at 119 kilograms, representing the Dangerous Knights crew. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Italian strongman, Gianni Michael Emricko.
Now, Gianni, Michael, and Rico, a tale as old as time. As the video saw, he was under the tutelage of David Lawless and Frank Deville. They made up the Dangerous Knights crew. They traveled the roads together. They unfortunately were a big part of 880 Wrestling and how everything started here. But with the fourth line teaching Frank Deville to turn a new leaf, Frank Deville turned on his associates, which led us to this match tonight.
Yeah, we saw the fourth line get those tag team titles back from the Dangerous Knights crew because of Frank Deville. It has been a long story past, but
you were there.
The resurgence of Frank Deville has been something to behold.
And the opponent he requested from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 219 pounds. This is the Spirit Avenger. This is Frank Deville.
foot chains. The heavy metal Caesar. And we've seen Frank in this capacity before against Brandon St. James, and that was a bloodbath. Now imagine what he wants to do to GME.
Well, on the flip side, Todd, I gotta ask, what does GME want to do to Frank Deville?
Yeah.
Just feeling betrayed. This is the Dangerous Knights crew that ran 880 Wrestling and now
ran the company.
Yeah,
didn't control the company at one point.
Completely controlled everything, and now Frank Deville, in Gianni's eyes, has left them all behind for their arch nemesis. Has turned their back.
Of course, Frank costing the Dangerous Knights crew their tag team titles.
To be fair, he helped them get those tag team titles.
Oh! Yeah, I didn't think that was going to start this way.
Frank Deville saw that coming, knew of the nature of Gianni, Michael, and Rico, and this is not what Frank Deville wants to do, is be in a headlock with the Italian strongman.
Grinding Frank down there to one knee. And then he lets him off easy. From what I understand, Gianni, this isn't his first rodeo even tonight, so I didn't expect to see him here. That's why
Look, he is a double leg, not going to work on the Italian strongman. Again, this is not Frank Deville's game. This is Gianni, Michael, and Rico's game. And as you said, he has been all over the place wrestling.
Oh, he's slipping through there. Oh, now schoolboy roll-up. More like a schoolman roll-up coming from Frank Deville. Double his age, I think.
Now back to the head, holding in. And again, if I'm Frank Deville, this is an interesting strategy, letting Gianni, Michael, and Rico dictate this match on the mat.
Bouncing against the ropes here. Bouncing through, push him again. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that slam.
Boy, Sparta kick from Frank Deville. Rico gets out of dodge, smart. Don't let Frank Deville build any momentum. And Rico gonna go out to the crowd where I think he's less liked than he is in the ring.
Here's the thing about Gianni, Michael, and Rico. We've seen him do this countless times where he takes his own time. He's on his own watch, and it's brought him success, and once again it does.
Oh! A little Sabu on that chair, just threw right in the face of Frank Deville. Frank just ran right into that. A little overzealous, and then a chair to the face. This is an interesting temperament from GME. Not panicked. I don't know if he's even taking Frank Deville seriously. Or just the way he's looking at it.
Well, that's the deal here. I mean, as we mentioned before, under the tutelage of Frank Deville and David Lawless, but Gianni has said what David Lawless, God.
Yeah, Frank Deville busted open on that chair. The edge of the chair caught Frank Deville at the hairline, and he has been busted open.
If we remember, David Lawless was the one who gifted the 880 championship to Gianni, Michael, and Rico. Frank Deville didn't.
Yeah. And this, as you said, has gone deeper and deeper. But just the way Gianni is throwing around Frank Deville and the look on his face, it's not it doesn't look disgusting to Frank. He looks like he doesn't want to be involved in this, doesn't want to do this.
He wants to take Frank out of the game.
Yeah, he just, this is, he punched in for a clock to do something tonight. He's lost all emotion and feeling of what this person represented to him.
Now, when we first met Gianni, Michael, and Rico, he was a young man, and then the poison was injected into his veins. Now look at him, he's huge. He's got a big beard now, grew his hair out.
Yeah, the difference in the last couple years since the GME experience
we met versus now.
Versus now is a lot, and the confidence that Gianni has developed here at 880 is a lot. And now just throwing Frank Deville from one corner to another, just in full control.
Big suplex there.
And as long as this stays in the ring like this, Gianni, Michael, and Rico is going to stay in full control of this match.
Oh, grabbed him there. Oh, gosh, he's just going to throw him out here. blood spilling all over the floor.
And Frank Deville just hit his elbow on the concrete floor.
I think there's a little blood spatter on the ground too. Everybody want to get back here.
Gianni takes the stairs. No rush.
Yeah.
No rush at all.
That's a great point there, Marcus. He's letting this all sink in. He wants to embarrass Frank tonight.
Yeah, like I said, look, that's the first smile we've seen on his face.
Yeah.
But he's had this deadpan look, this Dean Malenko Iceman kind of look this entire time. I think, like, you kind of need to do that if you're going to do this to a friend.
David Lawless decided that he was not going to be here tonight. He's still a bit embarrassed about that tag team championship loss, and he wanted to send Gianni to do this business by himself.
Now Frank Deville just pushing Gianni out on the Dottie block.
Oh.
Where the action spills out regularly, and apparently next event it's going to spill out there for a New Ken block fight.
That's what we heard a little bit earlier on.
So get ready for that.
Of course, I'm on it.
Right to the door.
That's our last fake table we have, and when I say that, that was just a door table that TR made, and that's the last thing that we could put anything on. Smashing right through here.
Now Frank Deville just using that crutch to just drive Gianni right back. And now maybe trying to go for the ring post. No. Outside. Oh! Frank Deville, I think, hit that light post.
Yeah, looked like it.
It's tough to see out there, obviously, because there's people, there's wrestlers, there's people passing by.
Yeah, who would think? What would you think if you weren't involved in 880 wrestling, involved in this world, and you were just a regular person of this place, and you saw this going on? What would you think about it?
I'd have no idea. I'd be very, very concerned with the amount of violence. And now, a Den of Desire door. A door of desire.
It's a door of desire.
Now moving people out of the way. Going right up against that brick wall. Hopefully that cord's not important. Oh! That was just a piece of wood.
Hopefully that wasn't important either.
That was just a piece of wood, and now beer, allegedly.
Oh, the spirit of vengeance is alive and well in Deville.
Look out.
Oh!
Shoulder block, door, wall.
Deville dominant right now.
That door didn't really stop any of the damage of going straight into a brick wall. And now what's a chair? We've seen that chair used a few times tonight.
It's the interesting thing about 880 wrestling. It's almost like it's Def Jam Vendetta in the way that whatever is in the atmosphere, whatever in the environment is a part of the environment and could be used against you or for you at any time, Marcus.
Yeah, look, there's a lot of plunder under that ring. Some, I'm sure Frank Deville brought himself.
Yeah.
Some Gianni, Michael, and Rico may have paid someone to put underneath there. There's another, looks like a piece of wood. It's a door.
Collector of classic cars is Frank Deville, and also classic furniture.
Yeah, and that's gussets on a door.
Gussets on that. If you haven't seen those before, those will prick you and you'll bleed for days. There's often hold up bridges, and what we've seen of them here at 880 Wrestling, they can damage your skin so easily.
Yeah, that is
scarred for life type situation.
Incredibly sharp. Frank Deville took a couple of those at that 4th of July show from Jack Pollock, and bled all over the place. Inside a trash can, outside a trash can. And now he's got those chains.
Oh, he's going to put the kid down. I read on his lips.
And this is exactly what Gianni didn't want.
Oh!
It's Frank Deville with chains on his hands, avalanching in the corner. Gianni's missing headlock takeovers right about now.
And what we've tried to see, what Gianni has tried to do is take Frank Deville out of his element, because when Frank Deville starts coasting on this route, it gets very dangerous quickly.
And then now he's making impromptu furniture, broken some impromptu furniture, making some new ones.
All those gussets pointed straight up.
after those chains. Oh, big shots to the ribs.
It's going to bruise up pretty easily.
That'll cause internal bleeding. That's a shot to your kidneys, to your liver, your internal organs with those heavy, heavy chains.
Gianni's calling him off.
Yeah,
He's
wow,
like,
yeah,
"Come
he's too much. I think if this was an I Quit match, he might have quit. No.
Oh, well.
Goes low.
Pretty low.
And that's kind of normal for the Dangerous Knights crew.
Sure, David Lawless is watching on from home. Is his boy, former 880 champion Gianni Michael Emricko, takes out Frank Deville, his former associate.
Now,
Oh, no.
Going for a Uranagi. Oh!
Uranagi through that door.
Right on those gussets. And this match is just over. If Gianni Michael Enrico can just go over there and pin.
I don't know that there's much interest in pinning him. He wants to end Deville. He wants to end Deville what he did to the DNC.
Well, now he's asked for a microphone.
It was quite simple, Frank. I don't know why you just didn't take my offer. I don't know why. You just wouldn't tell me why. Remember when I won my first title? Remember who was there for me the entire time? I don't even fucking recognize you anymore, man. This doesn't even slick back right!
Oh, God. Marcus.
This is the end for you, Frank.
Oh, God. No! Or is it? Guess who? It's the champs! Favor for a favor! Frank Deville helping out the fourth line, and the fourth line has got Frank's back tonight. A little bit of that sleuth foot, baby!
Fourth line has repaid the favor. And now, this might spell the end for the Dangerous Knights crew.
Double minor to GME. Fourth line's no stranger to the Dangerous Knights crew.
Oh no! She's gonna put him on! Oh, kick out! Wow!
What an opportunity gifted to Frank by the fourth line, but GME just can't stay down.
The heart of GME is something we've never, ever doubted.
Well, at least his life isn't ended, thank you to the fourth line.
Yeah.
Frank Deville was in a bad way.
Oh, forearm shot. Back and forth, just full arm clubbing from Frank Deville. Everything he's got.
Oh. Chop across the chest. This is a slaughter, Marcus.
Yeah, this is not pretty in any sort of way. And now Deville loading up with that chain one more time. Looking for that home run shot. Gianni's got one on his end as well.
Oh!
Double knockout.
Wait a second here, they're both down. A chain to each other's faces, and they're both down.
Both men went for the same thing, that big shot with those heavy, heavy steel chains.
So is this just a race to see? I don't.
Yeah,
they got till 10. They got till 10.
We are halfway there. Neither one is moving.
Referee George Ross is continuing to count.
We're at 9.
Wait a second.
That's it.
Is that it?
That's it. They knocked each other out.
What's the call? Is that a?
That's a draw, I think. That's a double knockout.
Is that a no?
No contest.
Let's see what the rolling is here. They're both out still. They're both out still.
Ladies and gentlemen, George Ross calling a stop to this contest as neither competitor could answer a 10 count, resulting in this contest being ruled a no contest, a draw.
A no decision here.
Yeah, draw basically. No contest will go down as a no contest in the record books. Neither person could make it to their feet. They just knocked each other out with those chins.
They're still not moving. Deville and GME knocking each other out.
Well, we knew this was going to get brutal. We knew it was going to get,
Blood,
evil, blood,
sweat.
and sweat and violence. But the fourth line thought they gave the win. But Gianni's starting to move a little bit. Yeah, they just knocked each other straight out. I've never seen two individuals do that before.
Gianni is up, barely. Marty Anderson here.
He's going to need to get checked out.
The Anderson's
for
helping out
concussion.
Frank here. But what an explosive contest.
Yeah, 100%.
The Spirit of Vengeance versus the Italian Strongman, knocking each other out. Wow.
Unbelievable. I've never seen that.
They're still not right.
No, they're definitely concussions all around. Going to need to be
Doctors
evaluated
yeah.
and looked at, because I'm going to tell you, that is that's a dangerous situation when you mess with concussions like that.
Sheesh. Harsh moment here on Dottie Block. We just saw Frank Deville and GME knock each other out.
What a brutal, brutal end to a matchup. And we still got one more. We still got a main event.
MV Young's
Ladies and
Big Ass
gentlemen,
Barbecue 3 rolls
even
on.
the greatest party must crescendo to its end. This is our main event of the evening. It is scheduled for one fall, and it will be contested for the 880 Wrestling Championship.
This one's for all the marbles, Marcus.
Big fight feel once again.
And out comes the challenger for the Neon Gold. A past nightmare of MV Young's. Here comes the Mind Eraser. Now we have seen Remy LaVey attack Nick's Wilde very dastardly, has disassembled the Wildflower somewhat, and has turned his back on 880 wrestling as we know it. We thought Remy was one of us, Marcus, and tonight he looks to prove that he's not only not one of us, but he looks to prove to be champion. And speaking of champion, here comes our champion. From zero to hero to locker room leader, amateur wrestler Reese Hayes has defended the Neon Gold to the likes of an Angelo Carter, to Junie Underwood, to MV Young, to his brethren in the fourth line, taking all comers throughout his reign. The longest reigning 880 champion so far.
Well, you talk about Reese Hayes and the people he's taken on. It was about 6 to 8 weeks ago, I'm not exactly sure, that Reese Hayes took on Remy LaVey.
Yes.
And it was Reese Hayes who came out victorious in that matchup. And I wonder how much Remy LaVey learned in that match. And I wonder how much Reese Hayes learned in that match. One of the ultimate students of the game, Reese Hayes, every opportunity he has, he learns something in these matchups.
And we talked about Pittsburgh wrestling, the lineage that it brings to 880 wrestling. And Remy LaVey has been around for a long time, and he wants that gold.
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening, scheduled for one fall, and it is for the 880 Wrestling Championship. Introducing first the challenger, coming to you from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 231 pounds. This is the Eraser Remy LaVey.
Shadowed in darkness over Dottie Block is Remy.
And his opponent, coming to you from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 181 pounds. He is the holder of the 10 pounds of neon gold, and he is the reigning, defending, undisputed 880 wrestling champion, presenting amateur wrestler Reese Hayes.
Nice reaction for amateur wrestler Reese Hayes.
Match begins. Referee in charge, George Ross.
Main event feel. Once again, amateur wrestler Reese Hayes defending the 880 championship against Remy LaVey at MV Young's Big Ass Barbecue 3. I'm with Marcus Mann. I'm Toddy Tondera. And let's get this main event rolling.
What a main event. Barbecue. Kind of the unofficial anniversary show of 880 Wrestling and what it represents. And Remy LaVey, who used to be a cornerstone of 880 Wrestling, obviously has turned his back and now has got this opportunity.
Well, there's been a lot of evildoers have been making their presence known here at 880 Wrestling as of recent. Been freaking everybody out here. Remy LaVey showing his true colors, and they are black.
Yeah, all black tonight for Remy LaVey. As Reese Hayes just picks the leg. And Remy LaVey is an accomplished amateur wrestler, but nowhere the likes of a Reese Hayes.
Yeah, Reese Hayes has amateur wrestler in the name.
Yeah.
But the experience...
Well, that's always going to be a factor with a guy like Remy LaVey. And also, you know, I don't want to denigrate our champion, but size.
Yeah.
Reese Hayes always the smaller individual in there. Remy LaVey has that length, has a little bit of size, but Reese Hayes, no stranger to moving sides around the ring. Almost does better when he can move sides with leverage.
And Reese Hayes has cut his teeth coming from behind.
Yeah.
You know, those flash pins that have made him famous here in this building. He just needs 3 seconds to beat you. Popped up here. Shotgun drop kick back, and the challenger is shaken.
I don't think Remy LaVey saw that coming at all.
Oh!
Big clothesline in the corner. Reese Hayes is fired up.
I can't even... You blink and you miss him. Look at him.
Our production crew doing their best to get all the angles.
LFT Mafia, shout out Casey War. Oh, he's holding on here. Oh, bridging out of this one. Could we see a quick ending to this main event, Marcus?
And Reese Hayes still has that bridge in, but Remy LaVey smartly gets to those ropes, and Reese Hayes is holding on. Breaks at 4. I've never seen that out of Reese Hayes.
Of course, Reese Hayes, a part of the Wildflowers, a part of Nick's Wild, a part of Tatiana, who joined me on commentary before. And he's kind of made himself the leader of them, dare I say, with his championship reign.
When you're a champion, you know, that is part of all of this. You know, when you're a champion, you have to be a leader. Oh no! Big backbreaker from Remy LaVey.
I was gonna say backbreaker of sorts, but of course Remy LaVey always dynamic in the ring, part of the cultivation.
Yeah,
in the
big.
Pittsburgh area.
Yeah, the culmination, if people
That's
don't
it.
know, was a violent group that included Jason Gorey and the Coger brothers, Atticus and Otis, and they ran roughshod over Cleveland for a long period of time. And Remy LaVey was the hand-picked number 2 in that by Gorey, was the right-hand man, and now has put out on his own. And as a singles wrestler, Remy hasn't had a ton of success. In West Virginia, he has. Cover here.
You want to talk about the Coger brothers? Look where they are now. I mean,
yeah, and Remy
4-4-0.
Remy learned from all of that. He's found that success in West Virginia. He's trying to get it here in Pittsburgh in 880 Wrestling. But this is a different Remy LaVey than Reese Hayes saw, all those weeks ago.
Yeah.
Just different violent implications here.
It's a different Remy that I've met.
Oh, yeah. This is a guy I've known for 10 years. He was training whenever I first broke in and was just the loveliest kid. Oh, big cross body. Yeesh, into a flatliner.
Here's the cover here, Marcus.
This could be it.
2. Ooh, just a 2 count. And I want to thank the chat who've been with us this entire evening. IndyWrestling.us, YouTube, Twitch. Thank you for watching currently or in the future. And if you guys watch this in the future and you're here tonight, thank you for coming. We always appreciate it. 880 Wrestling is your family. Marcus, you are my family too.
That's what we're here. That's what we're here to celebrate at our barbecue. And Reese Hayes would like a better family member right now, as Remy LaVey just all over Reese Hayes right now.
Against the ropes here. Flashing back.
Oh, now to a sleeper. Just hooked right in. Just going to try and use that leverage, use that height, and put all that weight on Reese Hayes, make Reese Hayes carry the weight of Remy LaVey and put Reese Hayes to sleep.
And I think right now, what Remy is trying to do is slow down Reese Hayes. We saw him bouncing around like a pinball. Yeah. This is one way to stop that.
And Remy's got it locked in deep right now. And Reese Hayes is fading fast.
Oh, boy. We see a new champion here.
Reese Hayes trying to fight back out of this, goes to the corner.
Pushing up that turnbuckle. There we go. Shoulders down. 2. Oh, just a 2 count.
Yeah, Remy LaVey letting go that sleeper hold just in time, saving the matchup. Big shot from Reese Hayes.
Come on back, says Reese. Duck under. A little teardrop there of some sort.
Yeah, it's a little Saito.
Yeah, Saito.
There it is. And now, Reese Hayes starting to get that momentum again, and Remy cutting it off. Smart move.
Up to the second rope is Reese Hayes. Flying through with the blockbuster. Cover here. 2. Oh.
No, only 2.
Just a 2 count. And this barbecue is going to roll on as the temperatures rise here in the summer. By the end of all these shows, Marcus, we're sweating.
I know. Every time we're out here, we're sweating. We're getting through it the best we can. But Reese Hayes trying to dig just as deep. You think we're sweating. You guys know how they're feeling down there.
Holding on to the ropes here.
Smart. Now underneath.
Oh. Catching himself on that top rope, but he's hung over the second.
Reese has got him set up.
Dial it up to the 4-1-2. From your house to our ring. Reese up to the top rope here.
Not big, but no.
Took too much time, I think.
Yeah, Remy LaVey just throwing his body against the ropes and crotching Reese Hayes. Now setting him up. Maybe going for that backpack stunner. Trying to get Reese Hayes locked up for it. This could be it.
If he hits it, I think this is it.
That's it. Wait a minute, no armbar. Armbar. Reese Hayes transitions it right into an armbar.
Blocks it and yanking back on that arm right now. Dottie Block yelling for Remy to tap.
Remy LaVey nowhere near the ropes, and Reese Hayes has this armbar locked in deep.
Reese Hayes knows that he has to get physical.
And now Remy trying to roll over to release that pressure.
Yeah, he sure did.
Does not give it up. Finds a way to get out of it. That arm was hyperextended badly.
Oh, he's still holding it.
Now looks out. Pass through.
Oh!
Big forearm shot.
Oh!
Reese
right
chases him right back. Now look
out!
out!
Sling blade.
Big sling blade.
Cover.
Could be it.
2 and
no. Unbelievable matchup as Reese Hayes able to just hold on for one more after that sling blade.
What a brutal night it's been. We've seen doors, we've seen blood, we've seen an excellent tag team championship match. We've seen an excellent championship match.
Yeah. Well, Reese Hayes back to his feet. Look out.
Oh, boy.
Oh!
What collision. What the heck was all of that?
Collision, and George Ross just ate something.
That was rough. That looked pretty hurty, but I think George is still down here. Up again. Over the back. And Marcus is, Sorg, I don't know if you can hear me, but Marcus is gone. Marcus is gone. What's happening here? Referee George Ross is down. Sorg, if you could go, wait a second here, what's that? Who the heck is in the ring? That's the man we've seen on our title. Oh my, what the heck? The storyteller is Marcus Mann? I was just with Marcus up here a second ago. This is that old guard BS. This is why I stayed out of Pittsburgh wrestling for so many years, because of this crap. I was just calling Marcus my friend, my family. Thank you! Wildflower, Nick's Wild is here to defend our building. Wait! Wait just a damn minute! Nick's Wild! The wildest of flowers, the MB Riot! Nick's Wild just laid out. Nix, what are you doing, buddy? That's, no. And the count, no. Kick. What?
Your winner of the match and new 880 wrestling champion, the Eraser, Remy LaVey.
What in the world? The Black Hand Society was 0 for 2 for tonight. But my colleague here, Marcus Mann, has been the intruder that has been taking over our Titantron for months. The storyteller, Marcus Mann, directing traffic, and they're throwing the neon gold down. What's in that? What is that? What the hell? The Black Hand Society, in honor of the Black Hand, has revealed a new championship? Oh my God, Tatiana, of course, out with an injury. Nick's Wild, I don't know their deal, so Reese is in there alone. Backpack stunner. Remy LaVey is your new 880 champion. The Pittsburgh Guard of yesteryear is doing their best, just like they've always done, in gatekeeping Pittsburgh wrestling. What a bunch of horse shit. Remy LaVey, Payton Graham, Edric Everhart, and the storyteller Marcus Mann telling some stories tonight. And those aren't the stories you want to tell your children before bedtime. The gatekeepers of Pittsburgh wrestling gatekeeping us once again. watching at home, I'm gonna have to apologize. This has been MB Young's Big Ass Barbecue number 3. Folks watching at home, the new 880 champion is the Eraser, Remy LaVey. Thank you for joining us despite this ending. I'm Toddy Tondera. Get roached.
Ladies and gentlemen,